everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the High Rollers, episode 73, I think, or I guess the Tyler's 74 for Airtime Mike.
Yep.
Because episode 69 will be put down in history, even though we have two episode 69s. I'm confused which one's episode 69 at this point.
We just, yeah, I
Listen
know,
to episode 69. Trick question. No, but for real, hopefully y'all have been good. I've been dealing with the allergies because I swear I'm just getting over it. Jesus Christ. Cherry blossoms finally blossomed. We're out here, we living, we surviving. I'm trying to get to the parks, but we have someone who's has visions on parks, who's been making their way. You know, not only showcasing how cool they can be, the behind the scenes, but just been the biggest grinder in the scene that I have seen. Putting in so much work and effort. Going all the media days, you probably know him out for all the Busch Gardens Williamsburg stuff. Behind the scenes, talking to Kevin, park president. We have Park Visions on the cast. Super big homie. Like, it's honestly awesome because I'm watching your shit for a while. I remember meeting you at Iron Menace for a brief moment.
Oh yeah.
So, what is up? How you been, man?
Been good. I just been working.
Yep.
7 o'clock in the morning. Working till 4. So, you gotta get that money.
Yeah, and then
you gotta
for these parks.
Yeah.
That's basically the main reason.
That's basically the bigger reason. Honestly.
I have a park fund.
For the longest time, I actually thought he was the president of Busch Gardens Williamsburg.
Oh yeah. I mean, maybe that might be actually what's happening. I mean, you can't tell us obviously, but is Kevin just for show, and you're actually pulling the strings behind the scenes, or?
Hey, I can be helping Kevin though.
No. So for real though, what happened with that voting process with the name of Big Bad Wolf, Mr. Visions, President Visions?
So President Visions.
I got you right now because it's funny because I knew exactly what was about to happen and I was just waiting. And it wasn't like a bad thing. It was just so basically what happened was the park had a plan to have the community pick a name. Obviously, we know the names. We knew the names. They put them out. Honestly, I liked 3 out of the 4 names. I'll be genuinely honest.
They were better than the Invader ones that they put out years ago.
Yes, I do remember that. So, the voting process went through. All that went through. Then at one point in between, I think it was during the last 3 days. I think people started to make judgment towards the names. They said they didn't like it. Most people said they didn't like all of them. Some people said they like 2 out of the 3. Some people said they like all of them. Some people said they only like 1. It was all over. So then, the park picked the actual name on the last day when they made the announcement, and they picked Big Bad Wolf: The Wolf's Revenge.
BBW.
Honestly,
BBW.
Honestly, it's a long name. It's a very long name. Honestly, sometimes I just say The Wolf's Revenge. Sometimes I just say Big Bad Wolf. Sometimes you hear me say both, or sometimes you hear me say the whole thing.
Wolf's Revenge, honestly, that'd be kind of good.
So the revenge part comes from, honestly, if you knew, Big Bad Wolf was a old iconic coaster at Busch Gardens Williamsburg in Verbolten's plot, which Verbolten now stands. So they had an iconic lake drop that Verbolten uses now, which people call the high drop off the bridge.
Super iconic moment on the park.
Super iconic moment.
You'll see people you can tell they're enthusiasts because they're all just kind of congregated in that one area, there and then right across, because those are my home parks. There's Busch Gardens and King's Dominion, in that area. So, and obviously Six Flags America. That park around the block is what I call it. But no, I truly. That's one thing I love about BGW is you just walk around and I don't have to write anything sometimes because I'm just kind of like
Yeah.
just taking everything in. That's what I really can appreciate BG Dub for.
Yeah, honestly, it's a really like beautiful park where it gets to the point where honestly you could literally just go to the parks and literally just walk around and literally just stand in areas and literally like take pictures. Like half of the time, sometimes I don't even want to ride the coasters. I literally just want to get clips,
Yep.
get unique clips, take pictures and stuff like that. But I ended up just still riding the coasters anyways.
I know when I was really into Instagram, making vlogs specifically. If you look on the High Rollers' earliest stuff, it's me making vlogs with the homies and the parks. But
Oh,
really, like, that's why I respect so many people that do it, because it takes so much out of your day. Like I'll take a quick snap, but it's like, I remember having to go, like, all right, I got to go here and get this shot of this ride and do this. And then, I got to see that shot. Yeah. All right, guys, hold up. Give me like 15 minutes. You can go with food or whatever. I'm going to go. It was just so much. Like, I'm not even enjoying my day. Like, I am enjoying my day, but like, I'm doing so much to just get content. And now I'm like, I walk in, I'm going to post the story. That was
Yeah.
great. I have the podcast, but that's why I transitioned to. But that's why I respect everyone that's putting out the visual content out there, going out to all these parks like you are. Literally, you're kind of just globetrotting the states right now. So what do you do a media day in Universal Great Britain?
Hey, all fine. All
Hey.
fine. I'll go.
I might need to hit up G Prodigy or something, because not only is he a
yeah.
prodigy to the amusement industry, but homie might be able to hit us up. Might be able to hit us up. Just hit up Airtime Mike. He's part of Bluesius. You never know.
Never know.
Yeah. What I would say, what got you into wanting to do content, or I guess first off, let's backtrack. What got you into the parks and everything? What got you into this hobby? Because like I know a lot of people, it's different. Sometimes they went with the family, sometimes they went with their friends on a whim, band trip, and then there was like, oh, I like these rides, and I kind of got more into it. Or you found them online, and then you went on to try to experience them first. So, what was your journey, Park Visions?
So me and my family, we do an annual trip to Florida. We did an annual trip
That's awesome.
early years every year to Florida. Sometimes we would change it up. But when we did an annual trip to Florida, the very first time, I remember I did not ride no coasters. I was a little
That was
scared.
me.
I literally scared the cat. Sit back. Hey, you got it. And I just remember, I just sat, and this is when Dragon Challenge was still here. And I remember just sitting there, just watching Dragon Challenge and Incredible Hulk, just sitting there, just watching it. If you snap in my face, I couldn't even tell you were there. I was just watching it, just staring at it. And then
So was it like a intrigue, but you were just like, I couldn't do it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
it was, it
Mhm.
looks cool. I
You're like
could
this,
really
but I couldn't do. There's no way people are
Yeah,
having
I
fun
can't
on
do
this. Like,
Yeah, I used to say that to my sister and cousin. I can't do it, bro. I got it. I can't do it. I don't know why. I can't do it. So yeah, they went on Dragon Challenge. They went on Incredible Hulk, and I just watched it. I couldn't do it at all. Then fast forward, we go to Ride Playland. We used to do annual trips every spring, summer, and fall to Ride Playland. And obviously, anybody who knows about Ride Playland knows about the iconic coaster, Dragon
Mhm.
Coaster. I did not want to ride Dragon Coaster at all. I was scared. Every visit, not riding Dragon Coaster. Yeah, I got it. Everybody was trying to force me to go on it. I didn't want to go on it. So then, fast forward, actually, me and my cousin we went one year, and I think this was during the springtime. And me and my cousin went. The whole family went, and me and my cousin went to the bumper cars because the bumper cars was like across the pathway from Dragon Coaster. So we went to the bumper cars, and I told my cousin, I was like, "Yo, no, I gotta stop being scary. I gotta ride Dragon Coaster." So I left him, and I went to go on the line. Line was like 15, 20 minutes. Whole family looking for me, looking around, looking for me, and I'm sitting on the Dragon Coaster line, shaking. Like I'm about to do this by myself, shaking. Finally get on it. I woke up the next day for school shaking. That's how scared I was. I was like
wow.
shaking. Then after
Okay.
that,
I've heard you tell this story before, and I thought this was like one of those little tiny green like clone
No,
kitty ones.
This is like
West
a
has
classic,
a
bro.
Okay, yeah, no, I've never. I
Classic
was
Woody. This is
actually
Bucket list.
For some reason, when you told this story, on Coaster Cousins, I imagined it as like an indoor little family thing.
No.
Okay, this is actually kind of cool looking.
This is
Yeah.
a great introduction coaster. in my
Like
opinion.
Okay, yeah.
great introduction class.
Sorry to interrupt, man.
No, you're good. Hey, if you know Mariah introduced y'all to Dragon Coaster. That's all I gotta say. She was one of the first on Dragon Coaster. She made a music video on Dragon Coaster. She went on before me.
Yeah, I forgot she's kind of a thuzy. Like she,
Mhm.
doesn't she like
Yeah.
at Cedar Point a good bit? Like she was
Yeah.
at Magic Mountain a bit too. Like
Yup. She went to Cedar Point with her family. She went to Magic Kingdom with her family,
Yeah.
and she made a music video on Dragon Coaster. Um,
This thing looks awesome.
so, I
love
went
the facade of
on.
the dragon.
Then
Holy shit, it's dark as hell. Like oh my god,
it's dark. It's very dark. So
it's
then
like
obviously
Knoebel's dark, like Phoenix dark.
to that, I went to Great Adventure for my first ever time. First ever big coaster, Nitro. That was my first ever big coaster. And then first ever big coaster with Inversions was Green Lantern. After that, I just ridden everything else in the park except for Kingdom Come. I did not do launch coasters. That's something I did not do.
Yeah, that's
know.
I remember because for me, I never rode Flight of Fear and like until like 2008 or 9. But like I was Backlot Stunt Coaster was my first launch coaster. But I'm trying to think. Yeah, it was my first launch because like I remember crying in the line. My mom, who doesn't ride coasters, was like, "What are you doing? Like, come on!" Like after like I was good after that, but like at the time, seeing that when all the effects are working, seeing the helicopter come up, the gunshots, and explosion, and then a train coming in, and then that close clearance, I was like, as a 10-year-old, I'm like, hell no. I'm like, someone who didn't like coasters as a 10-year-old, this is one of my first kind of thematic coasters. Yeah.
Yeah. And
So I get launches early on. I get that.
and I was when the next visit, I finally run Kingdom Come. I was like, wow,
Well, that's a
launch
big
was not even
jump.
that bad.
That's a
Yeah,
huge jump.
Yeah, like
yo.
the best launch, one of the best launches in the world.
Yeah, that was my first ever launch coaster. And I'm like, yo,
One of the fastest
was even
launches.
I was like, yo, I was scared of this.
Bro, that's like me with 305. Because I'm like, positive G's for me, it's hard for me to really get like
Yeah.
gray outs. Because I've had 305 just there. So when people are like, oh yeah, that was a great launch, you're probably like, it's pretty good. Yeah, that was cute, That was alright.
Yeah, and then that's how I got into theme parks, and that's when I just start going riding coasters and going to parks and stuff like that.
So what year was that when you broke in? When you broke your cherry there?
That was 2019. That
Okay.
was 2019. Yeah.
Yeah, that was like the big boom. So that's why I was like, I remember a lot of people when I was going to KD, like right after Volcano, the year after, there was a lot of people coming to Twisted Timbers, like high school teenagers, like 16, 17, going together. And I'm like, what? Because when I was growing up, I was trying to get my friends into it.
Yeah.
And
Nobody.
I was the only guy. I was like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm not even going to force you guys. I'm going to just do my own thing. When I skip class, I'm not going to go just to play Mortal Kombat X, which came out, which I did after, but I went to King's Dominion. Like, I was riding 305 by myself, Dominator, Volcano, yeah. So,
Yeah.
that's awesome. So what got you into the content part of it then? What got you into wanting to get behind the scenes of the part? I guess we'll even start with making content first, and then we'll just build it from there.
So I was stepping out, say, and that was when I first found out about YouTube. And I was obviously watching like gaming stuff. Big gamer back then.
What kind of games you play? I mean, I know
Call
you.
of Duty.
I was like, I was gonna say COD. I was heavy like, for me it was MW2, MW3, Black Ops era. Like, so, but Black Ops 3, even Cold War was the last like really good one.
Yeah, I'll say yeah.
But yeah, these last games, man.
Me, my era was BO3, BO2. That was where I was.
BO3, that was
That
a
was where I
full
was at.
package because not only was
Yeah.
multiplayer amazing, zombies was incredible.
Zombies was good.
You get it, and campaign was actually great too. So,
Yes.
uh,
Oh,
yeah, BO3
Yeah.
might be a goat. Not gonna lie.
Honestly, I think BO3 is the best of all time.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the movement was just good enough. Like, it wasn't too
Yes.
much. Because even now, the ground movement, like, I'm sorry. Like, you have people do... do look like Squidward, like, when he when he's dancing on the talent show
Oh,
for,
yeah.
the Krusty Krab.
Oh, yeah.
And Quickscopy. I'm like, I'm sorry, this isn't COD for me. Nicki Minaj is in the game, 21 Savage. They're trying to be Fortnite, but, like, serious at the same time. Like,
Yeah.
I need just, Ghost,
Oh,
what you
okay.
call it, Shepard, you know, I need all the classes, I need,
Yeah.
what are the numbers, Mason? Give me Mason in the game, you know, like,
Yeah.
just keep it Call of Duty. Because
Call of
they
Duty.
lost me, at least in my demographic. I just, but
So, yeah.
I guess segue a little bit more. How did the esports and everything go? Did you do the circuit for that year or that season?
I did.
So how did that go?
That wasn't bad actually. I was winning tournaments.
Okay,
You know,
let's
I was
go.
actually playing in
Okay.
tournaments.
So like it wasn't no slouch. It wasn't like all right, we were just
I
getting
wasn't
on.
slouch.
Just
No.
yeah.
Like I was actually moving my finger.
All right, that's what I'm saying. You were literally like
Yeah, I used
doing
to
them
play
90s.
Warzone. Yeah, I used to do Warzone tournaments. Used
Oh,
to do
okay.
Yeah, we used to do big kill races for like 15K, 20K, stuff like that. Like,
Wow.
we used to. I won some money. I would say I won. In my time, in my era, you know, I won some money. But you know, I didn't win the big. I didn't win the big bucks.
Yeah, you weren't like
I
the Scumps. The
Yeah,
what you call it? I can't think of all the names, but you know,
I
that's
wasn't.
the biggest
I
name I
wasn't
can
like.
think
I
of.
wasn't like Scump or Nade Shot.
Yeah, right. But
was
you
great.
still made your change, and it made it worth for the efforts.
Yeah.
Because
So-
people think, at least my era when I grew up, it's like, oh, you game, you're wasting your time, which is like, I guess kind of, because like it was rare moments like Gao, Quake, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You if you were really really good, you would make 5K for your whole team.
Yeah. Like,
And you'd be flexing that big old check, like, bro, we made 5K, but you were the first gamers when you did that, so you were kind of the goat. But no, like now seeing the fact that people can have actual careers, it's very very awesome to see. Like,
Yeah.
I have people I've coached for fighting games. Like my friend Shane made our logo. He went from because he started off in Smash, but now he plays Street Fighter and Tekken, and he goes to tournaments and wins. Like he's going to Evo this year actually for Vegas for the first time. So I just love competition. Like I love friendly competition, right? Like obviously I should talk. Like if people want to get into it, cause COD, this should talk. But don't get no personal, and always keep it in game. And like I love competition. I love
Yeah.
like honestly, I need to get me those magnetic chessboards for 4 lines, specifically for Epic Universe, cause those preview days are over. From the lines I saw today, they are over.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's honestly fucking awesome.
Yeah. So then I started watching. That's when I got a little older, and then I started watching coaster content. And I'll say these 3 people who most definitely got me into content for sure. And I was like, yo, this is actually fun. I actually want to do something like this. Because I always wanted to do like update videos, like how like people in Call of Duty, if they see patch notes, they do like update videos, and just IRL content, just vlogs and stuff like that. Whenever they go to like tournaments and stuff like that, I always wanted to like update videos and vlogs and stuff like that. So the 3 people who most definitely got me into content, the first ever 3 people I watched was Colin from Collingwood Studios. Colin, shout out.
We just watched his
Ryan.
POV.
Yup. And then Ryan, El Toro Ryan, Coaster Idiots. I literally was so I was so into the Coaster Idiots series.
You went through the whole thing.
Literally had a whole. I'm not even joking. On my other YouTube, I literally had the whole playlist. Like it was
I
like.
think everyone went through the phase like you went through at least once. Like probably 75% of the Coaster Idiots. Just like
Yeah, I watched every single. I think I was staying up all night watching it. Like literally in the morning, midnight watching.
One
it.
more.
One more.
One
That's
more.
what I was saying. I was like, you know what? I gotta go sleep. I'll watch one more. And then another one is Austin from Amusement Insider. Austin too.
Austin is a homie. Every
Yeah,
time I
totally
am with
adorable.
him, such good vibes.
Yeah.
Such good. And shout outs to Ed, his dog.
Yes, Ed. I love Ed. Shout out to Ed. I love you. Uh, yes, those three were the first ever three content creators I ever watched that really gained my like eye to like, dude, I really want to do this. So, and then after that, that's when I made the channel, and then and everybody know the little beginning. NJ Intense Thrills. That was preach. That was.
Everyone
And then
has their
Intense
first
Thrills.
cringe tag. Like,
Yeah, that was.
or you're like
Ah.
Tyler and you make a cringe tag after, like on TikTok, where you're just ass cheeks out fo. because he couldn't fit.
He said cringe title on TikTok. Fuck you, Wes.
Bro, you're basically saying like if people were to click on that, they're thinking you're throwing it back.
Maybe I am.
Especially TikTok, bro. Like you can get down and dirty.
Yeah.
no.
So, but yeah,
that's,
my first
yeah.
was Hero Puff. Yeah, because I played Kirby.
Wait, what did you?
Yeah, I played Kirby in a melee, and my cousins were like, "Yeah, you don't have a tag," and they took me to my first tournament. So they're like, "Hey, yeah, go with you're really good with them. You're like no one uses this character. You're a Hero Puff. You're the hero of the King of Puffs." I'm like, whatever, bro. I went with that until like 2010 to like 2016, bro. Like I'm not that until like Gears, because I competed a lot for Gears. Like I was not going by Hero Puff, bro. Like I changed my gamer tag, like because West, the whole story with that was basically used that name to get out of detention. Everyone got detention on the bus. I didn't, so I'm like, frick, I'm gonna go by West Tower everywhere. So I went by West, and then it just transitioned to everything else. So yeah, that's how I got West. But yeah, everyone has their first tag. You know, you gotta figure out the waters. You gotta get to that weird angsty phase. You know, the creative phase.
It was bad, you know, Intense Thrills, you know, but I will say Intense Thrills led me out to, the like the motivation, the grind that I have now, because honestly, people don't know how, like, every time I see somebody down themselves, I always get quick to like help them out, because I remember back then I used to down myself a lot, like badly, but
That was a
I
rough
always
time
knew
too. During COVID.
I always knew I wanted it, because I always tell a person a story if they ever try to quit or something that they have huge focus on. I literally remember I wanted to do it, but I didn't know if I wanted to do it of like personal things that were going on at the time, and I didn't know if I wanted to do it, but I knew I wanted to strive for it. So like I literally like I wanted it so bad. Like I wanted to do YouTube content so bad. I remember I literally used an iPhone app, like the audio app. Wanted it so bad. I like because I didn't work at the time. I didn't have a mic. So I literally like wanted it so bad. I literally used the iPhone app that records audio files, and obviously the iconic iMovie on your iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to get the content, and then I remember we live next to a bridge, so it's mad like it's so loud. The only quiet place is literally in the bathroom. So I had to wait until like the bathroom was like cleared for hours. I would go in there and I would make audio files. That's how bad I went. Like I literally had to make audio files off of an iPhone app and literally record a whole thing, a whole segment with the audio app, compress it, and then put into a video, because that's how bad I went. Like
Bro,
that's how bad I went.
that's what when I hear the people that grind the most, it's like people that start from like literally like, for me, I can't imagine. I tried to edit on my phone like once, and it was like a thank you video, maybe like for like, hey, thank you for going to my graduation, or like a fun like little edit. So seeing like people like you start the fact that Ghoster Coasters, Scooby still to this day, it's showing me how fast he's, oh yeah, I'll just do this, just showing me his thumbs. I'm like, bro. I'm like, I have 4 screens just to like, not to all edit, but I'm like, I'm used to the keyboard and mouse.
Yeah.
So the fact that you'll go into the bathroom, check for the audio, bro, like to where you are now, talking to park presidents, you know, like it doesn't feel like, and you want to keep going. You want to be like, hey, where can I go next? Like,
yeah, that's it doesn't feel like, honestly, I will say it doesn't feel real. Like it really doesn't. Like, yeah, it's not. I'm not as like I don't compare myself ever. Of course,
That's,
I'm not
that's a
as
smart
big,
thing.
but like I never compare myself. Obviously, I look upon to see what I can prove on and stuff like that, but I never compare numbers or nothing like that because that's a quick way to shut yourself down. I never do that. So I like looking at where I was before to what I'm doing now. It just doesn't feel real. It really doesn't.
I don't
Like,
think there's a single park that hasn't invited you to a media day event. So
yeah,
like that alone, is impressive.
Is there a
it just
goal you want? Like, I know there were short-term goals to get to where you are
yeah.
now. You kind of say like, "Hey, Parks, you need people to talk about your ride. Hey, you were just down here in my
There's
backyard twice. You're probably coming back for Wolf's Revenge." Like, so
there's two things I want to do so bad. I literally can't spoil it.
mm,
When it happens, it will happen, but is one thing that in the near future I'm so like if it happens, if this exact thing happens, I'm set. I literally like I'm that humble. I don't care if this one thing happens. That'll be it for me. That'll be it for me.
well,
Like,
I hope it happens. Hope you astral
I
project when it happens too.
honestly, I will say this thing, this little dream slash thing is at BGW. If that gives you a hint,
Ooh.
that gives you a hint. Literally, like, there's one thing I want to do so bad. When it happens, it happens. So I just can't wait. If it happens, I'm good. I'll be the happiest kid. I literally be the happiest kid alive. Like after that, I'll be the happiest kid
Hey, hey,
alive.
hey. You're not a kid. You're a man. You're a man.
Nah, nah, but
You getting the hair
yeah,
chest.
yeah.
You're going out there. It's like,
Okay. All right, Colin. Look, you guys, a little baby face. He said,
no,
yeah.
no,
To the
because
hair.
because the story still sticks out to me when Tyler met you for the first time. I think it was SeaWorld.
Yep.
Yeah.
When that whole situation before that, and you still made it out to Orlando and made
Oh,
Yeah, he did the IAPA trip and the SeaWorld recordings.
and I'm just like, okay, I'm like, he's gonna make it. I'm like, if it's not now, it's gonna be within a few years. I'm gonna be showing up. All right, this is gonna be a staple. Like, mark my words, he's gonna be a staple. Mark my words. April 16th, 2025 at 8:21 p.m. Eastern Time. Park
Oh, yeah.
Visions would be who'd be like up there with the El Toro rounds. You go, oh, El Toro round, Park Visions, Cool Studio, just like that.
Yeah.
You're gonna be at a park and be, oh my god, I'm gonna be with a celebrity, bro. I can't even
That-
can't even go to Great Adventure.
Honestly, it was cool. It's cool when that stuff happens. I had that happen one time,
Mm.
and shout out to Ryan. It was with Ryan. I remember that. Me and Ryan was at Dorney, and I was walking around with Ryan, and this was during Iron Menace days, and this was when I went behind the scenes for the very first time. He took me behind the scenes to see the plot when like for land clearing, and I went to go record on what
That's
we went to go
sick.
see the land clearing, and I took some pics. I shot
This
some
is
video.
PR Ryan at Dorney?
Yeah,
Okay.
Shout outs to Ryan, man.
Ryan
Holy
is
shit.
dope, man. So I had my little tripod. I had my tripod. I made a little video with Ryan. We were in the plot. Me and Ryan were in the camera. Talked about everything in the plot, and then I remember after that we went to go record on Thunderhawk, and I just heard a stampede just running. Like I just heard a stampede just running, and I'm like, I looked at Ryan, and Ryan looked at me, and I'm like, you hear that, right? And we just heard a whole bunch of like people just running, and it was funny because it was a whole group of girls, and then they ran, and I'm like, yo, I literally was like, I was going crazy because I heard people running, but I didn't see nobody, but they came from the other side around, and I was like, yo, I was like, they scared me, and they was like, oh, are you Park Bitches? I was like, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, adjust your collar a bit. You know,
'Cause they so
slick your eyebrow.
Greetings, ladies.
it was like a group of like little girls who knew me because of the video that I made with Ryan,
Yo,
the Iron Menace video. So I put it out the
Yo.
exact same day, and then I guess they saw it the exact same day because as soon as me and Ryan took a little break and I posted it. And then that exact same day, I went to go record, and then I was like, "Yo, that's actually insane." So then yeah, I took a picture with them, and then I told them I hope they enjoyed the day because they always go to Dorney. Tell them have a great day. I went to go do my recordings, and then they went to go have fun in the park. That was it was awesome. Like, and then obviously they knew Ryan as well from TikTok.
I was gonna, speaking of TikTok, what is your most like, what do you have the most followers on? Is it your YouTube? Is that what you're biggest on, or like, because I know TikTok's pretty popular and all that.
I think it's Instagram.
Oh, really? Okay.
Shit. Instagram.
Yeah, it's Instagram. And I think TikTok is not far behind either. TikTok's not far behind. I think TikTok and Instagram are like 500 apart.
Nice.
So they're not both far behind. But yeah, that
you just hit a milestone on something, right?
Yeah, it was YouTube. It was 2K.
Let's go.
On YouTube? Hell yeah.
And then I hit 3K I think the other day on TikTok, and then I'm like about like 500 off from 4K on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that stuff like that is what I like about what I do. Knowing that somebody watches my stuff and it amazes them that much.
Mm-hmm.
It's stuff like that really I enjoy doing it, but seeing other people enjoy it as well and being happy about it, and then like see me in a park or something like that, stuff like that. Example, literally like that's what makes me enjoy doing what I love doing the most and motivates me to keep doing what I'm doing the most.
I mean, shit, when I saw you at Arminus, I was like, oh shit. I'm like, that whole media day, I felt like I was like, this is like a roller coaster gala.
Well,
you have Baldra Malblard's like Sophie Malbard or Ballinger there, walking around. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, El Toro Ryan Coach Studios, flying a drone. I was like, okay, like, I feel like I should have brought a tux. Like, what?
Yeah, so what Ty was saying with IAPA, yeah, it was tough. So nobody knew the situation. Obviously, like we drove, like I got drove in to the airport, and midway through the airport, like we were literally right there now near the terminal, like right there. And yeah, some guy came to like rob us, and I got my phone robbed. And I was just like, dude, I was like freaking out. Like I texted my mom, I was like freaking out. I was like, I just got robbed. Like, luckily,
very reasonable reaction.
Yeah, luckily, praise the God, I was not gonna bring my MacBook. I don't think I would knew where I was going. Well, okay, I knew where I was going technically, but to get to the convention center, obviously, I didn't had no way to get a taxi or whatnot because
everything's on your phone.
Yeah, so I was like, yo, I was freaking out. I told my mom, I was like, yo, I just got robbed. My phone was like, I just got robbed. And then my mom was like, yo, come on. She's like, I'm getting home right now. And then I was like, in my head, no, because I asked her, I was like, do I still go or do I come home? And she's like, you better come home. I was like, in my head, like, my flight, and what's crazy was when I was texting my mom this, my flight was about to, like, start boarding in, like, 20 minutes. Bruh. This happened in, like, and I didn't even make it through check-in yet. Literally, I was literally sitting in the lobby. I didn't even make it in check-in yet. I was sitting in the lobby in Delta, just sitting there, just lost, not knowing what to do. Like, I was
that's gotta be, that's the grind mindset, though.
Yeah, like,
I'm gonna make a joke about it. I was like, at least it wasn't Spirit, because I'm like, if you were 20 minutes out, then your decision was made. Because I'm telling you, the Spirit Frontier, the TSA is that's Warzone. That's Verdansk. Yeah. Like, trying to get through that in any sort of efficiency, and it's only because so many people take it, right? It's just so much volume going through, but like, whoo.
Yeah.
So that's just like the shittiest flight. Like, okay, I just got robbed. Now I'm traveling without our iPhone, which we fucking rely on. So it's like,
it was so bad. Like, I went on the flight just like looking at the outside, like, dude, what
is happening? Like,
I really looked at the outside of the window, and then that was
when am I waking up?
So bro, I texted my mom. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. And I was like, bro, I can't let myself down. I already paid for everything. and this is something I want to do, and IAPA is something that I always wanted to do,
Right.
and I'm showing up for media for IAPA. You know, I gotta do my thing. I gotta keep grinding. I gotta do my thing. So it's like I told my mom, I was like, I'm going. And I remember just sitting outside the window, like, yo, listen, I know this just happened, but you gotta like lock in. Like, you gotta lock in. You still gotta focus on what you're about to do for these next few days. And that is exactly what I did. Literally exactly what I did. And then, sure enough, the same exact day, I made sure I had my camera too. Luckily, I had my camera because if I didn't have my camera, I wasn't recording anything. Literally,
Mm.
wasn't recording anything. So I had my camera. I made sure to get every shot of IAPA. I made sure to get all the press conferences. I made sure to get all of that, and I still did all my interviews. I still did all of that, and then the first day on Tuesday, I went to go get my phone. So I literally was fine after that because there was
But you
a
also
few.
had the GoPro because you
Yeah,
also, after all the IAPA grind, you went and got the
yep,
amazing POV at SeaWorld
yeah,
and rode, you on like uploaded those videos, didn't sleep, and then
Bro.
yeah. I
got
literally
those,
did sleep.
dude. And those POVs are still my favorite SeaWorld ones, dude.
Yeah,
They're clear and nice.
like especially I really love like I think my favorite POVs honestly is like you said the see like the compilation ones.
Yeah.
Honestly, like that compilation one I made was probably my favorite. It's just fun to look back at all the coasters
Mm-hmm.
and all the stuff like that. So yeah, it was a crazy week, but I just told myself when I was looking out that window, like, dude, I know this just happened, but you can't let that set you back. You gotta lock in. Like you gotta like still do what you were gonna do, still do what you have planned out, and you just can't like forget about what you were gonna do. So I still did my interview with Adam. Shout out to Adam, as Imperla. Still did that. Still got to talk to like everybody, and yeah, I still did my thing. Still got my footage. Still posted everything. So yeah, it sucked, but I still got the work done.
That's just like every time I hear like now hearing from the source, I'm just like more bewildered, bro. I'm just like,
It was crazy. Like
there's
looking
like
back.
me. I'm thinking, yeah, uh, I'm going home smoking a bowl and thinking about how I recoup this. You know, like
Yeah.
cause like
Go
that's
online
like
and
cause it's like, bro, like how like because like I guess you still realize you had your tools like
Yeah,
the camera, you know, the GoPro.
the only thing he really took was my phone, and luckily
Yeah.
I still had my MacBook. So like I literally
Yep.
still booked an Uber and everything. Like that
Yep.
was fine. I just had to make sure I was next to the airport when I was booking the thing because if I went anywhere past a little bit past the airport, the internet was gone. So that did happen a few times. I did try to make an Uber a few, and I thought I was gonna be late. Like it was like I was like doing this, and it was like nine something, and all the stuff started at 10. So it was like nine something. I'm doing all. It was like 9:20, 9:25, and I'm doing all this. I was like,
Oof.
ah. So I was like, dang. But I made it. I made it. It was like by the time I made it to the convention center, it was like 9:45. It was like 9:45, 9:50. But yeah,
so
it was crazy. It was a crazy situation.
were you given I think pre-show you mentioned you were going to give shout out to Twitter, not to Instagram. You're mad at Instagram, right, Wes?
Yeah, because Instagram's normally like, oh, if Twitter's just slacking, you know, they're just scratching their ass today. When we ask, whenever we do ask questions, at the point I just kind of like, we kind of really haven't been asking any questions. We'll ask for something. We'll ask for like, hey, give us a random coaster, no reason, and then we'll do like a draft. We need to do that again because that was really fun. uh, yeah, we just had people give us random coasters, and we made a park. Both of us made a park based off of that.
Oh,
Um, it was really trash. Those parts were trash. I need to look back at them, but that was fun as hell. But yeah, Instagram. What the fuck? Like y'all 2 questions? Twitter, you gave like damn near like 7 to 10,
And good ones.
and good ones.
I'm trying to pull up my Twitter. Yeah.
You do that while I go on the Instagram side, but I will ask you this one
Okay.
thing that fans of you asked on my end. So Lauren and Brian asked, which the fun coaster, if you could choose only one to ride I'm trying to think how to word this. Basically, which the fun coaster would you ride if you could go back in time? You get a time machine.
Oh.
I'm gonna go dramatic again. You have to ride this. It will save the world.
Oh, so okay, so a defunct coaster.
Yes, it has
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
defunct.
Ooh.
Which defunct coaster could you go back in time?
Oh yeah, easy. Come on, clock it. Goliath at Six Flags New England. One of I don't care what nobody says. That was one of the best coasters of all time at that time.
Was
I
that
don't-
a was that a giant
was a
boomerang?
Yeah,
Gib.
giant
It
inverted
was a
boomerang.
Gib.
See, that's one of the coasters that got me into this hobby when I was
Yeah.
a kid. Was Deja Vu at
Oh
Atlanta
yeah, and then it's
back in the day.
And then Deja Vu came to Six Flags New England as a Goliath,
Mhm.
and I've written it when
So I wrote it in its OG form.
Yeah, you'd write it OG form, and then I've written it at Six Flags New England in OG form before they put the Gerstlauer trains on, because they still had the regular trains. That's when they changed to the Gerstlauer trains, and then I just was like, dude, this was so good. I didn't understand the hate. Honestly, till this day, I still don't understand the hate. I know everybody's preference is different. I liked it. I think one day I've written it like 30 times in one day when it was there.
So, like,
And-
let's get into your preferences then. What are
Oh,
some of your favorites? What are some of your favorite parks, coasters, ride
Okay.
types?
I'll go.
Let's get into
top
it.
3. Okay, top 3. Okay, I'll do top 3 for each. Top 3 coasters of all time. Wildcats Revenge right now. Wildcats Revenge,
Good choice.
Air Force
Let's go.
One, Iron
Oh.
Wazzy.
Oh,
Dude.
Right there.
Oh, I'm standing.
He's getting
up
the
right now.
RMCs.
I'm
Let's
standing up right now. Like
RMC?
that's yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dude,
RMC
I-
by far, literally like it's
to
just
who?
you can't go like.
go. Somebody was talking shit about Wildcats Revenge the other day on Twitter, and I was like, dude, you got this a wrong take. I'm sorry, bro. That
Wait.
ride is one of
What-
the best.
So, were they actually talking shit, or was it like?
It was the
Yeet
Yeet seat. Yeah. it was
Yeah,
Yeet
like
seat,
he.
yeah.
So like I will say that day he went was kind of mid. Like it was rainy. Like he got rained out. Wildcat was like the only thing open, and I'm like it was like 50 or 60 the whole day.
Mm.
And granted, Wildcat can run really good when it's like
Yeah.
it's even when it's cold. But like if that's the only thing and no one's on or no one's in the queue, they're not cycling trains. The ride's not gonna be as good, and it's broken in. Like RMCs, they like
They get faster and faster. Like, give it a year. Like, look how fast Wildcats Revenge became so many people's favorites.
yeah.
The-
I don't know if you could see up here, but one of those is a ride
I
photo.
saw that.
And
Yeah.
the guy, so my brother is in front of me with his wife, and I'm next to some random dude, and he looks like he's getting proposed to, bro. It's such a funny photo. Like, and I felt that too. I'm like, hell yeah, it's awesome.
So Air Force One's point of view is like 48 seconds or whatever. I have friends that
Oh.
live like 7 minutes from the ride, and they like talk to the operators. The operators told them like the clock time on it. The fastest they've ever seen it is like 41.
Jesus.
I think we got somewhere near. I think I got something a little bit faster than that.
Yeah,
And
like
it was by
I
a
heard 39
smidgen.
is possible.
Yes, I think we got like a 40. I think we got like a 40 point
Was
something.
it Red Train, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah,
it was
so
Red.
apparently Red Train is the better train.
We got Red Train, and mind you, it was like 90 something degrees, and this was
Yep.
May, and I was filming POVs this day. Shout out to Fun Spot for that. I was
So Fun
filming
Spot.
POVs this day. Literally, it was 95 degrees. Not even joking.
Yep.
95 degrees. No
Prime
wind.
time
no
to
nothing.
ride, baby. The rides are simmering. The
When
rides
I
are
tell you it's-
sweating. when
Yes,
it's
as soon as we went down that drop, I knew we were like it was so bad they had to shut down the ride for a little bit. We shot the brake
Yeah.
run.
Yeah.
It was that hot. And
Yeah.
as
Did
soon
they
as we
switch
went
the
down
train
that-
after that too?
Yeah, they had.
Yep.
Yeah, they had. to.
That's so
Because-
funny that like they're like, yeah, for some reason Joe Draves didn't make our brake run long enough, so like if one
No.
train goes too fast, we literally gotta switch out a train.
They
Like,
should just make
literally-
another up so it's even higher up, have like a quintuple up or whatever,
Yeah.
and then
I
put
mean,
the
it's
brake run
basically
up
a
there.
quintuple up. Like the chili dip or whatever, that's basically
Yeah.
it's basically a fifth airtime hill to the quad down.
Like as soon as we hit that drop, oh, I knew we were. Yeah. As soon as we hit that drop and we sped into the. Yeah, I was like, yeah. was like, it might
Yeah.
be that.
How many
ride.
laps did you get that day? You got over 100, right?
Yeah, it was like 101.
Bro, you were pulling a Godfather Guazi, but Atlanta edition. Oh, bro, like first off, did you need crutches or a wheelchair, a stretcher of any
No.
sort, or a?
Honestly, it was so bad because I literally left the exact same day. It was so like I literally went to Atlanta and left the exact same day. It was so bad when I got to the airport. I was like limping. I was like,
Yo, people thought you were leaving like a boxing match, MMA match, bro. You're like,
Yeah.
I just
This guy got his legs kicked to death.
no.
I rode a roller coaster over 100 times. That
The
is
flight
the best
attendant-
airtime on the planet.
The flight attendant literally was like, yo, he's like, he saw me like going like this. I was making that. He's like, dude. He was like, do you gotta use the bathroom? Like, are you good? Like, I gotta use the bathroom. I was like, no, dude. And the whole line started laughing. Like I was like,
No. So the
Are you
fact
serious?
that he resorted to you have to use the bathroom, so you're making some pretty subjective grunts there.
it hurted so bad. And I was like, he was like, do you gotta use the bathroom? I was like, no. He's like, let me, cause he saw my sweater. He saw this exact, not this exact sweater, but he saw my sweater. He was like, did you ride a roller coaster plenty of times?
Oh,
No way. He
Good
jumped.
conclusion.
Oh shit.
That's
Yeah.
how he knew.
Well, that was a smart
He knew.
conclusion then.
From
He
shitting your
knew.
pants to getting your ass beat by Air Force One.
He was like,
That's quite the jump.
he was like, you read it. He was like, did you go ride Air Force One? I was like, yeah. He was like, man, I tell you, I heard about that ride.
See, that guy sounds like the best. What airline is that? Is that
Yeah, what
Delta?
airline?
That was Delta, yeah.
Yeah,
He was
'cause-
like, he's like, yeah, I know about that ride. He was like, man, I was gonna go ride it myself, man. I don't know.
Well,
I
at
was
least
like,
people are knowing about it now because, like, when it first opened, and then even a little bit after, it was like, I would be talking to people at Six Flags Over Georgia, locals. They'd be like, "That ride exists? What?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's literally like 20 minutes from here. It's better than any other ride in this park, and there's no lines."
great. Like he went from saying that to like, cause he didn't see my sweater at first because my shoulder bag was blocking the logo, like was blocking this. So he didn't see it until I took it off because they had to make sure I had a carry on and a personal item.
Mhm.
So as soon as I took it off, that's when he seen this. He was like,
Oh, you didn't shit your pants. You're not wearing a diaper.
He's like, did you go ride a coaster today? I was like, yeah. He was like, did you go ride Air Force One? I was like, yeah.
Wow.
He
He's like,
knew.
he knew.
He knew. I like, I started laughing. It was so funny because the whole line started laughing. Like, I was like, come on.
Yeah, because they called you a diaper baby. Called you a bot. He called you an adult baby.
He did.
But no, instead
Um,
you're, if anything, a boss baby because you went there. How bruised were your legs?
They weren't bruised. They just hurt. Like, it just was like a thumping feeling. Like, it just hurt. It didn't really bruise out. It was thumping feeling. But yeah, I did some dude. I tell you, I did some. I don't know. I did some crazy like laps on like a lot of I think El Toro. I did 89.
Jeez.
El Toro. I did 89.
Yeah.
Goliath. I did 30 at Six Flags New England. Goliath. I did 30. Green Lantern. I did 51 on Labor Day. Yo, I did some insane like.
Yo, when you come to the KD, me and you need to do a challenge. Okay.
Hey, I'm down.
305 challenge.
Oh,
Yes.
what's crazy? Me and Mike literally did that.
Yeah. Okay. Then you're hip. All right.
I,
Because Mike got me beat, but I'm just like, look, I didn't let me go in as soon as Pantherian opens on a good day when it's running like not too hot
Yeah.
because then she'll go down. Like I'm telling you, like the hydraulics are literally like boiling. A good day when it's like good terminal time. Oh, I can get like 100 laps. I can get 100.
Ooh. That's my dream, dude. That's my dream.
I think me and Mike that day is funny too because I still have that pic. Me and Mike literally rode from morning to night
Yep.
at the end of closing. From the
Did you guys
start-
ride anything else? Just like,
No.
yep.
No. I'll tell you right now, we did not ride anything. No, actually, no, because I didn't meet up with Mike at the start. I think I rode Twisted Timbers. I rode Twisted Timbers and Dominator. And then that's when I saw Mike in line, and then that's when I was like, you know what, Mike, I'm gonna stay here literally all day,
Yeah.
here all day. And we went from like I think it was like I can't remember what time, but I know it was like a little bit before the afternoon, all the way to the night, like exactly closing, and we got the second to last train.
It was probably one of those days too, like those 50% days where it's like no line at all, just back to back to back to back.
Surprisingly,
Or it was a good bit that day.
yeah, the line
Okay.
was line was decent that day.
So people try to say that there's never a line when I'm like, hey, it's like 50% chance to be honest. Like,
yeah,
and,
it's a 50-50 for
and
sure.
even then, when you do see a line, it's maybe 3 trains, 4 trains, because like
Yeah.
that thing just eats people. It's 32
It's
people.
huge.
32
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, it's huge.
and it's quick. Like
Yeah,
it's
so-
5,100 feet of track, but by the time they're loading, like you're literally seeing it go by on the exit platform. Like,
Yeah, like that thing.
So I got a question. Going from the best Intamin / coaster on planet to the worst, how do you feel about Cheetah Hunt?
okay, just jump into that. Like, I guess Twitter question from Joe Melba. Shout outs to
Okay.
the homie.
I would say for what it's supposed to do. I'll
Real
say it's
quick.
Good.
No, all right. Interview
No.
over.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not something I would like. It's not something I would ride at the park. Honestly, like if I'm literally going to Busch Gardens, not saying anything bad about you. If I'm just going to the park, I've been to that park already, of course. So if I'm just going to that park, I'm not thinking really about riding Cheetah Hunt. I'm really not. Honestly, that's not in my mind at all.
Okay,
Thinking
so
about getting a bulldozer and trying to demolition it.
so we have a bit. I don't know if you are familiar.
Yo,
with
oh I
this,
know,
but,
oh I know.
we are not fans of. We actually have. You found a coalition at the Golden Gate Wobble
Yes.
this last trip.
Yes,
Dude,
Tyler.
yeah, we had a whole train on some like EF Myler kiddie coaster. What's that girl? Krabby's cat, Lucy's Cabbies. And it does like this little S bend with like little airtime hills over water, and we get off of it. All 10 Thuzies, Buzz Bars member, Marcus from TDR, and we're all like, "Hey, that's better than Cheetah Hunt."
Belated happy birthday by the time this comes out, but happy birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Marcus.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Hope you had a good one, especially with the kiddos. Softball season coming up, all that stuff. But I'm okay. No, hot take. A little bit tangent. EF Milers, I generally have a fun time every time I go on one.
Yes.
Yeah, they're
I'm
insane.
sorry. I'm tired of people like saying that they're bad. Like if they're bad, you're like you just don't like the jank. That's fine. Okay. Okay, man. I'm tired of saying they're the worst things ever. Okay. Sure, they're junk, but there's artists like Machine Girl out there. That's actually junk. That might be super out there. You might not even know. Super crazy drum and bass. That's just noise. You should have seen the last big event. She had like literally like thousands of people. Like it was like ant farm. Some people like junk. Jank, you can replace that with junk for me. I don't care if it's on pallets. The better.
And Hurricanes are on pallets.
Yeah, it literally is on pallets and cables connected to gravel. So.
Connected to gravel.
That ride slaps. It's really good. They need another ride to fill. I'm sorry, like going from Hurricane to Erie is like a meme. Someone put out a good meme. There was like, what park is this? And it had like a Bugatti and like a Rambler with like a gravel driveway and like a trailer park behind it. And someone said Erie, Fun Spot Atlanta.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's probably the easiest, but also most accurate one. I can't think of another park. That's that accurate. Like, and I love Fun Spot Atlanta. Like, good drinking park. Employees are fun. They're fun there. Arcade could use improvement, but I have a good time when I'm there. Like they know what they are. So that's why I appreciate that. Me with
The arcade kind of reminds me of the Leminar. How do you say it? Leminar Space, like horror videos.
No, it's literally feels like you walk back to the early 90s.
Yeah, it's kind of trippy.
Like it has the laser tag carpet. Yeah, that shit. But like, there's no arcade machines really at all. They really want you to buy food there. Okay, the perk's cool. Air Force, like, to be honest, I've been seeing a lot of volume. Like, it hasn't even hit summer season yet, and I'm having homies that live by there. They're having the line is going like out the station now. Sometimes.
Goddamn.
And I'm like, that is good because, let's say they add a Wild Moose or they add another manufacturer, they get enough change for that. Add a wooden coaster there.
Buy Scorpion.
Or can you guys buy a Switchback, please? You know how good that would fit there?
Scorpion versus Switchback would be a good one.
And apparently, by the way, guys, Switchback is still operating. So show your appreciation for it if you're in that area. It's operating for now. That's what was at least said like 2 months ago, a month ago, from the legend on In the Loop. DDT's confirmed that. So they're trying to sell it. So as soon as it's sold, I'm pretty sure they're going to pull the plug and then, move it on over. But go ahead and give that love because that ride fucking slaps. Like, I didn't ride Stingray because I got cucked, but easily for me the best wooden coaster. Oh, actually, I haven't rode Boardwalk Bullet. Fuck. Easily for now the best wooden coaster, but it's a hidden gem. It's 45 minutes out of San Antonio, just down south, I think. In Seguin, you're basically in someone's backyard, and Switchback's there.
Crazy.
Yeah, good time. Okay, let me go through Instagram here. So I could actually get that way. But before that, what are some of your favorite family coasters?
Okay.
Because if Tyler's gonna be pissed about the Cheetah Hunt thing, then we gotta think about some of the good family coasters. Would you consider Cheetah Hunt a good family coaster?
Listen, he's president of Busch Gardens. He has to say he likes it.
Yeah. Okay. Let me
So
rephrase
we
that.
can't.
Can you get them?
Yeah.
Can you get them to? Can you get them to change? No, not demolish it. Change it.
I can't do any of it. I'll say this: it's not my favorite in the It's not one of my top favorites in the park. It's not something I would be eager to ride there, but
I just had to go
not
a bit.
bad.
Like when you think about it compared to the actual family version at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, Verbolten, one, that's an actual family ride. Actually has forces and it kicks ass. It's so much. It's leaps and bounds better than Cheetah Hunt.
You've been on Big Bear
and it's
Mountain?
Well, I'm comparing.
Well, no, I'm asking. Busch
parks.
I haven't been to Dollywood yet.
Well, when you do first things first, make sure you go to Grist Mill for the cinnamon bread. That's where they make it fresh, right out of the oven. Go to Grist Mill.
Okay.
But okay. Second, Big Bear Mountain, Big Rupert. Oh yeah, I'll take that over.
That would probably be one of my top picks too. I heard Big Bear Mountain is really good. That would probably be my top picks too if I were in there.
Honestly, Dollywood has probably the best family coaster collection I could think of in the States. Like, from Big Bear Mountain to Mystery Mine when the wheels are fine and it's not just hunting the whole time, because it can get rough. But Fire Chaser, I adore. Fucking adore that ride.
Mm-hmm. That ride's so much fun.
I gotta make it to that park so bad.
Also, I can't wait to see your pictures from it because you're gonna just be like, "Ah, shit, I need another day."
Yeah.
You're gonna see the views. You're gonna be like, "I'm on the." You're in the mountains.
Silver Dollar City. Those two, I for sure have to go to next.
I wish Silver Dollar City was not literally having to go to basically find the Golden City just to get to.
Yeah, middle of nowhere.
But I hear it is beautiful once you're there. I do want to go to that part of the States. Also want to go to the Rocky, Upper Rockies, Denver area. Even though there's
is Wildfire an actual sit down?
Yes.
It's one of the few actual sit downs besides Kumba and Hulk.
I hear it's mostly for the view though, unfortunately.
Yeah. But still, I just like sit down better than the floorless. I don't know why, but I think it's a cool model.
Well, I just think of Kumba and Hulk was over every floorless by quite a few rankings. So yeah, and I'm assuming when I ride Dragon Con, if it's running somewhat smooth and hasn't aged that bad, But all right, Melba, thank you for that. We got the bet out of the way. Good thing we got it out of the way now. All right. So I'll take that answer. Okay, I'll take that.
That was a politician's.
Because-
That was the president's way of saying no, but he can't say that because
Hey,
he doesn't
he
want to
said
get
he wouldn't
fired.
write it. He said he wouldn't write it. So
like it's not something that I would be eager to ride at the park, but
Listen, you don't have to explain yourself. We hate it here, so you're in good company.
all right, so we're gonna start with the other brother, Jordan, where he asked, "How much can you bench, Park Visions?"
Jeez, I ain't gonna lie. Nah, I was in the gym the other day.
Okay.
I'll say 155. I haven't found my max yet, but 155 is what I can do right now.
That's not a bad start.
Yeah, and how much do you weigh?
Me, I think 150.
Oh, yeah, so that's 100+% body weight. So
Yeah, so.
All right, Jordan, because he's probably running a 5K while he's listening to this. So
yeah,
I used to be a runner too. I think I still can, somewhat.
See, running, it's like
Yeah,
if I could go to King's Dominion and just run, or Bush and just run, I'd be fine. But me running in my neighborhood or on a treadmill, God forbid, oh my God, I can't do it. Like, maybe if you give me VR and then I'll put myself in King's Dominion, it'll work. But like, I don't know.
that'd actually be kind of tight.
It's just like I'm like, okay, cool. You know, I'm seeing trees. A car passed by. A dog's barking at me. Oh shit! A motorcycle that's really loud. I'm bored. You know, and then a treadmill. Like, I guess you can listen to music and a podcast, but I almost tried to do like a laptop on the treadmill once, and that ended horribly. So don't ever try to do that. There are laptop or treadmills you can do that for. But I did not have one. So, just early 20s shenanigans. Next question, two actually from Airtime Mike. So Airtime Mike cleaned it up a bit. So thank you, homie. Can't wait to ride Pantherian and more stuff with you this year. But which new coaster are you looking forward to the most this year, Jameer?
Okay. Honestly. There's nothing right now that like Siren's Curse that has to like that right there is just my like.
I mean, and you kind of already done. You know, you kind of rode a few of them already. like you rode Rapterra. You know, like which actually, what are your thoughts on Rapterra?
Oh,
exactly. I guess honestly, I know them a little bit because I looked at your content. But for the people that haven't looked at your content.
I think Rapterra, honestly, is really good. Honestly, it fits well in that plot. Mm-hmm. If you walk, like, the presence of Rapterra, honestly, is really, like, it really shocked me when I walked up to the ride, it actually, like, has a great presence. And I'm not just saying that to say that, because some people say, oh, people just say that. No. Like, if you walk up to the ride, it actually feels like
it's wrapping around Jungle X, like,
and a proper B&M roar.
It's like encompassing, and a proper B&M roar, because Iron Menace is shy. She's a bit skittish. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like I remember being like one of the last people leaving Media Day, and there was like a drone shots from Go Studios and El Toro, and like it was silent. Like only people you heard the people over the ride. I was like, what the fuck? How? Because for me, I hear Griffin. You hear the chook chook, and it's like, and you can't speak for probably a minute. It was like, so that really shocked me. Is that just sand? I had to ask Ryan the Rat Mechanic there or something like that. We'll have to have him on the cast.
So I mean, the theming is really good as well. I will say they did absolutely like phenomenal with the theming. When you walk through the queue, you actually get some signs of volcano, especially like when you're walking up to the to the gates to get into either queue, the left or right hand side, either the left wing or the right wing. Like there's like a volcano, like they literally made an eruption, and it's like literally so cool. I have to ask Jet if it like glows up. I don't know. I don't know if it glows up because there's like a middle piece. Yeah, because I don't know if at night it glows up, but it has like some spots where it seemed like it would glow up. But we only see it during the day,
Mhm.
so
I
and
love the
then
callbacks in the first part. It reminded me of like
yeah,
Expedition Everest.
yes, like
For
and
me
then
as a local, uh, seeing all the Smurf Mountain, even the Lost World callback, I was like, I loved it. I loved that so much. But
like it's a perfect placement. I really think, and honestly, the public really loves it as well. Like there's people who've been
the park will be dead,
commenting, yeah,
and I've seen that ride right now was like still sitting at like a 30-minute wait. Like Twist Timbers will be
yeah,
walk on, Dominator walk on, everything else. That ride's still 30, 45. Granted, it's
yeah,
new, but like good
but
reception so
it's
far from what I've like.
still
People are
good.
having a good time.
Yeah, it's really like, and same thing with Flash. I was surprised that one. I told people that one right there was gonna be a sleeper.
So I
That
know
right there,
you're a fan of Reverse Ejector because you're a big fan of
yes.
they're not related because I was like they're
What?
kind of related now due to the name change because of Kings of Dominions Troll. But Pantheon,
Oh,
that Reverse Ejector.
yeah, that right there is.
So I was thinking, I'm like, he might like that moment, and then I remember looking at the reverse POV, and I'm like, yep, he's getting flashbacks. I was literally thinking of that on the reverse POV, bro. So he's thinking Pantheon. He's
And
thinking
it's
of the
funny
Roman gods.
too. It's funny too, because when you come backwards and you go down that like ejector dip, when you go down that double down, like when you're going down it literally feels like it catches you off guard because you're not really paying attention because you
Because you're
can't
going
see it.
backwards.
Yeah, and you can't really see, and it just caught me off guard. I'm like, uh oh, I was like,
Like, I'm telling y'all, go to his reverse point of view of the media day, which, what time was that recorded, by the way?
6 in the
Because,
morning.
oh, Jesus Christ.
People were surprised. Yo, people was like, no, it's funny because people were commenting so much about like, there's no way to do it. Literally, just wake up 6 o'clock in the morning to ride a roller
Bro, you
coaster.
woke up at like 4 or earlier, potentially.
Yeah, I
Like,
woke up at like 3:30.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Probably just finishing your last video.
yeah.
If I can grind a noise.
Honestly, I really was. Like, literally,
Yeah, I was.
oh my.
I literally just finished pressing export too. Literally just finished pressing export, and I'm
Alright.
like,
Great adventure. Here we go.
it's
Flash and Flash.
3:30, dude. It's time for Great Adventure.
God damn.
So, and then that was when we drove there, and then by the time we got there, it was like 5 something, and then I was like one of the second people on. I was like the second person recorded being on,
Oh hell
and
yeah.
then that was crazy because at night, the lights and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
sick.
It's
It
like,
was sick.
dude, you got a morning ride. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I got a night.
That's like literally the
Technically-
only time. That might be the only time you get a morning like dawn ride.
Yeah,
On Flash. Which is
I
cool.
don't.
Because like I have that's one coaster or one ride time. I always think like we ride during sunset, during golden hour, nighttime. Enthusiasts never are able to ride the ride. Excuse me, during
Yeah.
like the morning or dawn, like the purple like breaking of dawn.
Yeah,
Imagine that. That'd be fucking sick.
that would be sick. It literally did that too, like an hour after I rode. It literally was like the sky was like breaking to like
It's amazing.
it was just setting, and I was like, oh,
Was that after Kaz demise? Like when it fell?
Yeah.
So where were you for that?
you know what's funny? I was at work. Nah, I'm playing. Yeah, I was at work. I was at work.
Oh yeah, you're
I
like
was watching-
not worth it. Enough people
Yeah, I
gonna
was-
get that.
I forgot whose stream I was watching. Somebody was streaming it, and I was like, no, I know. I watched Colin's video when Colin posted it. And then I watched East Coaster's point of view of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah, Jersey seems to have
Also-
a lot of strong content creators because I literally look at every single one, like
so
every
yeah,
person from Jersey.
So yeah, those two for sure. Like I watched, and I was at work. I was sitting at my desk, just like, dang, all you would. I was like,
Just seeing
It hurt.
seeing
it
it
hurt
tilt.
my soul. Yeah, as soon as I seen it tilt, it hurt my soul, bruh. I was like, nah, that hurts.
Nah, we are car stands. Unlike
Yeah, I like
other
car a
casts
lot.
out there that are just like, oh yeah, it's whatever, just lesser to
No,
Tokyo Dragster. Like,
I
no.
really liked car. Like that was an experience, and it really hurt. I would say it hurts more being there and looking at the plot and seeing nothing there than seeing it drop. That hurt more.
An
When I was
emptiness.
literally at the park and I looked towards the plot, I was like I just
Mm.
had to I had to look down, bro. I was like, sheesh, dude, that hurts. Like that hurts.
That's why I relate to it so much because Volcano was the same situation. You know, super
Yeah.
the marquee attraction of our park. Granted, we had a week to ride it, but we didn't know. You know, we thought the park was going to take care of it. Twisted Timbers opened that same year. It was a good. I think it's going to be a good year for the park, and then all of a sudden, hey guys, it's closing forever. Like, oh damn, like we're hurt, but then we're seeing it come down to rubble right in front of us. Like
Yeah.
for years, it was just a pile of rubble just sitting there. Like when you ride Reptilian, you just saw it to the side, just like damn. Apparently, some of the caldera that they use at the end of the queue of Rapterra is apparently some of the rubble from Volcano, which I hope they submit somewhat because people were literally taking chunks from it when I was riding opening weekend. So, yeah, there might not be much caldera left. Kings Dominion might need to think about that, but they put the canopies up, so that's good. We're gonna need it. It gets super thick in Virginia during the summer, so yeah. It sucks that we got Blue Ball with a Pantherian 5 hours before Household preview, but I'm assuming they're gonna open it right around Memorial Day. A lot of parks think summer is with the quotations Memorial Day because they could open the pools, their water parks.
Yeah.
So
It was like good people Memorial.
But from what I saw, the station looks better. It actually doesn't look like a Pizza Hut anymore. I really like the look of Pantherian's logo with the actual ride.
Yeah, the logo. Yeah, I really like the logo.
I personally love the paint. You know, it grew on me a lot. I like the ombre on the truss.
Yeah.
I personally like it. Maybe sure it should go to black. Maybe why not do the whole thing red and orange? Why not? Whatever. You know, I think it looks cool. My only nitpick from being at the park. I said this a few casts ago, but I remember I told Alex, "Hey, you see Pantherian's new paint doesn't look good." He's looking. Oh, shit. I don't see it. He's like, "What do you mean you don't see it? It's the Giga all the way in the back, bro. It's Pantherian. It's 305." Oh, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It looks the same, like blended in with Dominator. And as soon as he said that, I'm like, fuck. That's why Dominator got a repaint. Is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, kind of.
Because they are identical.
Got it. Yeah.
And then now my only gripe is like, why do we have 2 orange coasters of the exact same color and 2 green coasters of the exact same color? And then 2 of those are right next to each other, the green coasters. And I think that's thematic, like it's supposed to be the jungle, I guess.
I get the vibe. Yeah.
So that works. And I'm still pissed at how good Tumbili looks because it's a free spin. All right. Well, what's the other question? What is the coaster that made you an enthusiast?
The Dragon.
Oh yeah, we want to Dragon Coaster.
Dude, that thing is awesome. I was literally envisioning a,
like literally at Tivoli, like.
Yeah, exactly. One of those ones that's like at the family fun spots, and that's a dead ass. That video was like 2.5 minutes long. That's a full on roller coaster.
Yeah. And the best part, honestly, was the dragon, because everybody was yo, let's go. It was just so funny. Everybody would be like, yo.
And where is this? Because I want to go. Like,
it's in Rye, New York. Rye Playland.
Rye, New York. Okay.
Yeah, it's a classic. It's literally, and it's still so fun. That's the thing. Like, that's what's crazy to me. It's literally still fun. It's literally a still fun coaster.
Yeah, I can't wait to go up there and grab that cred. Need to do a good New York trip. Get like Luna Park, Maury's on the way.
Yeah.
You get all that stuff.
Do they have any other roller coasters?
Yeah.
Or?
They have. They used to have Superflight
Okay.
the Zamperla coaster on like time, but that got demolished. That's not there anymore. Honestly, I think it's just one. I think it's just Dragon Coaster and then two Kiddie coasters. I'm not even
Mm.
joking. I think now.
Well, it sounds like Waldemere. There's a lot of parks like that. No,
I think-
Waldemere, Fun Spot. Granted, those are extreme examples, but like,
Let me see. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's just Dragon Coaster and then two Kiddie coasters.
but that's everything on the Instagram side. Twitter though, Twitter. Thank you, is what I'll say. So we're gonna go. We're gonna go. I guess Tyler, we're gonna go back to the bucket list one real quick because we didn't answer it because they wanted us to answer it too. What bucket list coaster, or not bucket list, defunct coaster?
Oh, yeah, like I think Dododampa, or for some reason that hypersonic SLC is so like attractive to me in theory.
I mean, that's a given for me considering I looked at it, couldn't ride it, got tall enough, came back, and it was fucking gone. So yeah, that kind of burned, you know, a little bit as a 8-year-old Thuzy, and the 8-year-old sapling Thuzy, but
That's
Yeah, and obviously maybe the Kingda Ka, you know.
yeah, that actually fuck.
yeah.
But at least-
don't say that, bro. I'm gonna throw myself on my window right now. The fact that that's a fact. Oh, because you said Dododampa too, and I'm like, damn, like that was just a year ago. You know, like.
yeah. It's not that long.
See, for me, I would do a curveball. I would do what you call it? What's it called? Moonsault Scramble.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's
Because
right.
apparently that gave like crazy G's, like 6, 7 G's or something like that. Like, yeah, I want to try that once at least, even though it was just a boomerang that looked ridiculous. It was a hyper boomerang.
Yeah, it was a massive one, right?
Yeah, it was stupid. Hypersonic. If I had another option, you know, if I really choose, I'm trying to think. You know what? I know a good one. Wild Train at Fantasia. Do y'all know about that? Let me look it up for you. We talked about this a few casts ago.
That Russian one?
Yes, that PAX.
Yeah, yeah, this is a good one.
So Helios is in its place now, but this ride, I'm telling you, this is supposed to be a fucking kiddie ride. This gives RMC ejector. PAX understood the assignment. Look at this profiling.
I know what you're talking about.
Yo, yeah, I'm streaming it right now.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're not gonna look at this POV. I'm just gonna play it in the back, but yeah, that's what those three is I would go back for. And okay,
Yeah, this would offer just
Volcano
Cloak,
honorable
right?
mention.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to pick ones that I've been on, but yeah.
I mean, no, I would love to go on Volcano again. I guess I can't say what you call it, Anaconda so much, but like,
Yeah.
one more time.
This airtime moment is insane.
Yeah, PAX was like, all right, kiddie ride. They just like getting thrown around like in the air, I guess. You know, we throw them up, we catch them.
Even into the brakes. That's insane.
Yeah, and they just throw you into the brakes, and now we got a back row. So yeah, that's
Is
yes.
Dododampa just a bigger version of SL
Jesus
Hypersonic?
Christ, that hill was insane.
Hypersonic?
Basically, but no, but they changed it to a loop when they did Dododampa, because it was Dodampa at first, and then it was Dododampa when they added the loop.
Oh, that's insane. That's
So-
why it's breaking back, huh?
Well, was the launch, I guess. It was too much.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, it's because it broke multiple backs. like it wasn't the first time a spine's been just contorted from that ride. People said it felt like literally it was the equivalent of getting shot out of a gun. So like I believe it.
Hey,
Okay. Here's a.
Are you doing a
I
Twitter
don't.
one?
Yeah, I'll do a Twitter one. I don't. Do you get confused for Park Journey?
Mm. Yeah,
oh,
from Paul
yeah,
here.
no,
No.
That's a
Okay.
good one. Because like
that's
Park Visions, Park Journey, you know.
yes,
PVPJ.
yeah, no.
I guess I'll go with this one. Drop your 5-year prediction for BGW.
Park
Because you're the
President.
park president, so you kind of are cheating.
Yeah,
You have the
I'm
whole
not no
roadmap.
park president, guys. I'm not no park president.
But
I'm not no park president. Hey,
uh,
I just love
yeah,
going
that's
to the
from
park.
Jake Coasters. Shout out to Jake Coasters. Thank you for
Shout
listening.
out Jay Coastas. All right, let's see. All right, so from 2026 to 2030. All right, 2026. I would say it's either theming around the areas or theming for Pantheon. That might be the big one because if nobody knows right now, you're doing a secret 2026 project right now. Nobody knows what it is. I honestly think it might be theming for Pantheon. Honestly, I think it might be theming for Pantheon. I'm not too sure. But honestly, in 2026, I think they might go the theming route. Now, the end of 2026, we might start seeing hints. We might start seeing, I don't know. This is not confirmed. This is just thoughts. We might start seeing land clearing, I don't know. And then we might start seeing hints for a 2027 edition. Now in 2027, I do think we might get an RMC. I don't know.
Oh, so I'm like,
It,
I'm still mad where they plays Wolf. Cause I'm like, y'all
yeah.
gonna use that height waiver when y'all had it there?
I,
Mjolnir?
I and like I
Mjolnir?
said,
That's all
somebody
I'm gonna say.
said this is just strictly like predictions, just strictly like I don't even know. I'm just thinking. This is literally just straight thinking. So don't take none of this confirmed. So 2026, I think it might be the theming route. 2027, I think we might get an RMC. 2028, I think we might see something with Invader. Honestly, I think we might see Invader get Titan tracked. I don't
Oh,
know. I do think we might see portions of Invader get Titan tracked. I'm
what's
not
so
too
sad
sure.
is like that ride literally opened in 2017. It's like, bro, like it does run pretty bad, but it's like I don't even think it's the track. I think it's the trains because like weren't they
I
using
might be.
Gwazi trains,
I
like
think so.
original
Yeah.
Gwazi?
I think so.
I don't know. Get Gravity Group to actually make that ride get forces, and then you're talking.
I
'Cause-
think okay. I think you're on to something. I think it might be either that whole thing get a revamp, like new trains, or Titan
Oh,
track.
you know the thing is, I'm scared now because they're gonna give Infinity Flyers, and Infinity
Oh
Flyers
yeah.
apparently are. I haven't heard good things from. So besides the ride, the layout of Zambezi Zinger, I hear the trains of it are not great compared to the Millennium Flyers. So I'm just like, "Ugh." And I'm like, what? Why would they go back to Millennium Flyers in like, I don't know, we're talking like 2028? You know, I'm like,
Yeah. So and then 2020, okay, and then 2028, I also think we might see the mock tower plot get some little love, like get some like Festa Italia type like
oh, I hope so.
improvements a little bit.
So for me, that is the big like sore spot in BGW. Like the whole park's beautiful, and then you walk that bridge to Festa Italia is like, ugh. Because like the music, so just the look of it, like it doesn't match the whole park's vibe, man.
Yeah,
Like,
I just think they're gonna try to work that spot up a little bit in 2029 and a little bit late 2028. And I'm going for the big shot here. Listen, hey, I think in 2030, BGW might get a watchtower. I think BGW might get a watchtower in the
They need
watchtower
it.
plot.
They need it.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm calling it.
That'd be really good.
The reason why I think so is because one, they know how beautiful the park looks. Two, that park has been winning most beautiful theme park for years.
Yeah.
They are on a streak with most beautiful theme park. the award for being the most beautiful theme park. They're on a streak. So, and guess really, but like, guess say it's one of the most beautiful theme parks in the world. Like, I think the atmosphere as well, and just the vibe and just the scenery really would make great for a watchtower. And I think also the coasters all play a part in their spot really well.
Mm-hmm.
Alpengeist really looks amazing in his spot. Griffin does. Revolton, just the building with the drop down on top of the lake looks really good. What else? Big Bad Wolf. Surprise! Like Big Bad Wolf looks really good. Like if you see Big Bad Wolf in real life, like in this plot, that thing looks really good.
Yeah.
Like
It
like the
fit
colors just pop.
perfect.
Yes,
Like,
it fits.
trees, like the forest around it. 'Cause they took
Yes.
some of the trees away from Verbolten's drop, but literally there
Yeah.
was so much trees around
Yeah.
when I rode. I felt like I literally could touch leaves.
Yeah, and then
some rides I
Big Bad
can't
Wolf looks good.
nowadays, but
Pantheon, of course, look just the whole layout of Pantheon looks good in this spot.
and then Watchtower would actually be good to see because I mean they did what they could. They put the plot over the railroad, and it does feel a bit
Yeah.
dead endy. But like when you're there, you feel like the presence. Like okay, this is Pantheon. You see the spike. You see
Yeah,
the top hat.
I've had you just
Um,
know.
So
So I honestly think in 2030 we're getting we could see a watchtower for
what's
sure.
funny about that is, so I was like, I love that answer, but you're gonna hear enthusiastic Ricky's. Oh, a watchtower? Really? Not a Mach Giga? Ah!
Yeah, yeah. And honestly, you're gonna. It's not gonna. Oh,
Has United Parks even worked with like Mach yet? I can't even think of. I can't think if they worked
Yeah.
with Mach.
yeah, they did. Well, they're about to. Well, they are right now. The new 2025.
Oh, the Flying Theater.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
That's the
Mog's
segue.
doing that.
That's the
Yeah, Mog's
segue.
doing that. Yeah,
Because
Mog's doing.
hear me out. I feel like we went through an era change. I feel like there was a point where we wanted to, but B&M was doing the different ride orientations, and then now we're going to another change where we're like, all right, how could we take these elements in a different way? We're seeing
Yeah.
different spinning layouts. We're seeing more rides where you're going backwards.
Yeah.
Throughout just a good amount of portion of the layout. I feel like we're gonna just see moments where we're just gonna be consistently just like you're gonna get a crank. Like you're just gonna be all right. I'm gonna ride just to the left this ride, and you can control the crank the whole time. Like you're just gonna be like, you can literally control where you want to go at some point.
That would be crazy.
Because like I just think like where can manufacturers go now? Because like 20
Probably going
years
to go
ago,
smaller because of the tariffs.
well, here, yes, but but 20 years ago, truly the only two big dogs after Aero unfortunately went bankrupt was Intamin and B&M. Nowadays, you can say there's like 4 to 5. Like you can say
Shout out to-
B&M, Intamin, Mach, Vekoma, even
put
Gerstlauer
Vekoma-
you can put in there.
I'll
Like,
put Vekoma top 4.
Yeah.
I try to tell people. I try to tell Vekoma is really gonna shock people with some of their new stuff, and they sure enough did. Big
and
Bad.
we
I
got
said Big
Vekoma in
Bad,
the news
jeez.
too, by the way.
Big Bear Mountain,
No, Vekoma.
and you have
Yeah.
Flash Vertical Velocity, like
Mhm.
those two right there, and then I know for sure, Siren's Curse is gonna be good. Just to
Yeah.
look at it, it's just
And we're never talking about Circuit Breaker, and that's probably
yeah. Oh yeah, Circuit Breaker 2. Those two,
So,
and
we've been covering the
and,
battle
like-
of the tilt coasters
yeah.
to see which one can get
That's
them up.
crazy. There's 3 of them that might be opening this year. 3.
Wait, excuse me.
One in Kadia,
Oh,
Circuit
I
Breaker,
thought you were talking about the
and
states.
Siren's Curse.
I was like, hold on.
Yeah.
They're just gonna throw it up in what you call it, middle of May, or it's gonna be April. Hey guys, oops, we
Hey.
forgot to talk about it, but here we're opening the tilt coaster.
I was honestly like, well, okay. No, I see the point's not that far. I was like, I would love a tilt coaster so close. I would love one so
Okay,
close.
so hear me out. Siren's Curse probably should have went to something like Great Adventure, especially after what happened with y'all taking out 6, 7 rides. Something like Six Flags New England, where you could just really bolster that lineup and have like a top 3 with two, one a classic, one a really good ride from 10 years ago, and the other a modern marquee attraction. You know, it's just like there's other options in their big portfolio that they own.
I personally think Carowinds should have got Simon's Curse. I think Carowinds should have got Simon's Curse.
See, there's just so many options. There's like
there's so many options.
Worlds of Fun. Shit, I could even say put it in if you're gonna take an Anaconda, rip out Anaconda, put it there and keep the tunnel. So then you can still drop them into a tunnel. There's just so many like things that could pull people, and then because people are still gonna go to Cedar Point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and to me, like, not only is it another drop, like a dive coaster, basically, like, because they have Valraven right next to it. Valraven's 90 degrees. Millennium Force is basically 90 degrees. Still Vintage is basically, it is 90 degrees. Maverick is 95 degrees. You know, I'm like, I get the gimmick of that, but, like, it does feel, you know, with a park that has so much, you know, tries to break records, it feels, like, a bit redundant. But that's me as a thuzy. Are the guests gonna care? They're gonna see, holy shit. First off, for the first 5 years, you know how like people post Sheikra, and it's like, would you ride this? And they get like 2 million likes on Facebook, or like, it's gonna be like that for Siren's Curse and Circuit Breaker forever, because it's literally splitting off the track. It's gonna
the coaster disconnects from the track.
It's gonna put Sheikra and Griffin Clips to shame. Like they're like, if you have those and they don't have new ones, they're gonna have to make the investment to go to those parks so that they get just Griffin farming in for the next 5 years. Because like, there's people that don't even post coaster content and will post that, and then we'll get so many likes. Like, would you ride Sheikra at Busch Gardens Tampa? It's a dive coaster where your feet dangle. And you go 90 degrees, 200-foot drop. So yeah, I've lapped that ride. Yeah. Griffin's better actually, but you know.
I love Griffin. Griffin's good.
See me in the big boy seats.
Sheikah's cooler because it's red.
Okay. So, I will say I'm gonna leave you with this question, and I will come back to it. So where was it from? I think it was the a-hole from New York. Yes, shout out to the a-hole, bro. Such a homie, that John. But he asked, "What do y'all think is coming to Great Adventure next year? Realistic and batshit crazy answers are welcomed." I will be back after this because I definitely want to hear what y'all cooked up.
Dude, that's a hard one. I don't know. That's actually like a hard one. We obviously know it's a launch, so it has to have something with a launch.
Why? Because of car?
Yeah, they already like in the in a press release for Six Flags. Press release did like a 50 million, like I think it was a 50 million, some million or billion investment around like all the parks. And specifically for Great Adventure, they put the world's something launch, and it's breaking records. Like it's gonna break records.
It's so crazy to do that when they already had, you know, the record breaker. Like,
that's what I was like.
It's like, why would you do that?
I like a record breaker for height. But I am about to break the like. So it's hard, honestly. I know some people don't want to see it, or some people don't think it's like realistic enough to be in that plot. I think spin the cop. I think that Gerstlauer Tower is I think it's gonna happen. I really think it's gonna happen.
So there's people actually talking about that in the thread of that question. They were saying like, so what did a homie say? So Keith,
I think that
went and said, yeah, the Spinnacle stuff with enthusiasts just juxtaposed with the AI generated decoy survey art is way too literal thinking. I think a launch B&M Giga is more probable. or on the table. We've seen do launches of Gigas. It's a conservative, fun choice. Like, and I get that.
Oh,
Like,
that is true. You could do. See, it's hard. I
because
don't
like
know.
I'm not gonna lie
It's
to
hard.
you. So you've had Six Flags your whole life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So coming from a Cedar Fair guy who's at it, where they are conservative and kind of cheap. So like they will do the safe options. And since B&M is in their back pocket, you know, they're like, hey, they're probably talking to them right now. What kind of packages do we got? You know, can we add some more B&M somewhere else? You know, it'd be kind of nice. So that's why GCI is doing a lot of reworks with them. Luckily, they're working with Gravity Group for retracks. So,
Yeah.
but I think they're only doing it for rides where they deem it worthy. I hope they just do it to other clones of the rides, though. Like, for me, if you're seeing the results of Grizzly, why are you not just doing that for Wildebeest at Canada's Wonderland? And, like, I get California's Great America, the park's about to close, but, you know what I'm saying? Like, the clones of that stuff. Like,
Yeah.
but,
Honestly, that's a hard one. That's a hard one.
so if you were to just come up, what would you want there?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I want to see that spiral.
You actually want to see that?
I actually want to see that.
Hmm.
Honestly, I would actually want to see. Like, I would actually want to go backwards 500 feet in it. Like, I actually would want to. Like, go
That does
backwards
sound kind of crazy now that you put it that way.
500 feet in the air. I would want to do that. Honestly, while
Yeah.
rotating a little bit, because the trains do rotate.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I would. That would be my pick. Honestly.
I'm gonna throw something no one has heard. I haven't heard anyone say this yet. Give me a Vekoma Shredder. Yeah, I said it.
Oh.
They were gonna make a Giga with what you call it, with Hyperion, because they were part of the contest with Energylandia. We're like, hey guys, we're making a 250-foot coaster. We got two concepts, Vekoma and Intamin. Why don't you guys vote on which one we want to choose? Which I doubt that's actually what happened, but like, you could definitely look up that Vekoma concept. I should look it up now just for shits and giggles, but I'll do it another time. But yeah, like, they can go pretty high, and they're clearly pretty ambitious right now. That's all I'm saying.
I could see that, honestly.
So give me that. Give me also a mock. If not that, mock Giga. I'll take that. That'll be their first Giga, and just be humongous. Just be like basically Voltron, but chain lifts. Or if they want to launch it, if they want to do a 300-foot inverted launch or a vertical launch, go ahead. That's a record that'll definitely be hard to break, huh?
Just make King Dakar, but again and smooth.
Yeah, what if it's the guys, we destroyed it, we're just making it again.
Just make it again. Do the old Incredible Hulk treatment. Hold the coaster.
Yeah, but did they take the supports and stuff off of Hulk too? Like, they rebuilt the whole thing?
The question was my most ridiculous answers, okay?
Okay, yeah, they just say, yeah, guys, we're just gonna rebuild it.
The station's on the other side. You go up on the left side and down on the right.
I like thinking that they fucked up, actually. They're like, yeah, none of these concepts are good enough to beat we're just gonna rebuild it.
That'd be a dream come true.
I know your ass would you'd have a left cheek again.
Yep.
Are you aware that he has a tattoo on his ass?
I think he's a yeah.
Yeah.
I think he didn't you tweet about it on like Twitter?
Yeah, the day of. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it. That's how I found. That's how I heard about it.
Yo. All I know is, what is the next question? This is.
Was that it?
I think that might have been actually, but
Yep.
they were going on about all the things that were happening, that could happen, like themselves in that thread. So it's cool to see the interaction. It's cool.
From Brandon, there was one more. I think it just popped up for me.
Ooh, where? Let me see.
The top one. What's his favorite memory so far on this YouTube channel, on this YouTube journey? I did not see. I don't know why that didn't pop up.
Yeah, well, I don't see it either. Was that on Instagram?
Twitter. It goes like I don't know why. When I click on the thing, it doesn't pop up. I had to like physically click on the tweet for it to.
Thank you, Elon.
But yeah, Brandon said, "What's his favorite memory so far on this YouTube journey?"
Ah, I see.
Is it getting robbed?
Oh shit!
I mean, that is the part of the. Okay. Honestly, it's either two. It's either Ayaba. It's either Ayaba or talking to Susie at Loch Ness. Basically, either
That was cool.
Ayaba or Loch Ness Monsters Media Day.
That's when she gave you the right to be president, right?
Wait, that was Susie Bollinger, right?
No, Susie Chili, the
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. Susie's a goat. Like Susie's really a legend. She's a legend. Like for BGW, she is a legend. So, that talking to her, I always wanted to at least like talk to Susie about one of the coasters there. Just have a very detailed, like, in-depth conversation about one of the coasters there, and Loch Ness was one of those. And it was like a really great interview. Like, really, like, it was very like in-depth. I asked her some great questions, and she's just an awesome interviewer. Like, talking to Susie, I always wanted to talk to Susie about a coaster there, and that happened. And I was like, this was it. Or Ayapa talking to Vekoma was one too.
Yep.
Like talking to Vekoma was another one. I always wanted to like talk to Vekoma about some of their ideas and stuff like that, and all of that, like their engineering process and stuff like that, because I'm an engineer myself, if nobody knew. I'm an engineer myself. I do software engineering. So I always wanted to, talk to Vekoma about some of their like engineering process and stuff like that, and I had a whole like full blown conversation with them. So it was sick. Those two were the best two. I think those two were some top two ones.
I actually am curious to see you talk to people like RMC one day, and maybe even getting to talk to like Jake.
Oh yeah, Jake. Yeah.
Cause he's actually did all the CAD and everything.
Yeah.
He also seems like a character, by the way. I never see him. He seems like he always got some shit to say. I don't know. Like, he seems like a funny guy.
So Jake is pretty funny.
And I can't think on Darren, their new CEO right now. Is that his name?
I think so, yeah.
I mean, there's some criticism of B&M right now, or excuse me, RMC right now. In the sense of like what happened to the T-Rex and the Raptors being rattly, and for me, I'm like, they gotta figure it out. They did so much iBoxes, and people love every single iBox at every single park. When you go to that park and they have an RMC, it has a line. People are all adoring it. It's like it's a guaranteed. It's probably the favorite of the park. With the RMC there. That's just a given. Shoki understood the assignment. Is all I will say.
Yeah.
Still one of my favorite manufacturers ever to this day. Designers, sorry. But I don't know. I think they're gonna come back. Like, they're gonna come out with something crazy again. Like you said, potentially the BGW.
Yeah.
RMC.
Honestly, I think if anybody like deserves like to break the record for like break Iron Gwazi's record, it should be BGW. It just makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Honestly, in a sense, it literally makes the most sense. First, they're sister parks, like, and two, it's just the area as well, and how packed that park gets. Like, because BGW could get extremely packed.
Yeah,
Ooh.
It could get bricks, bro.
People don't know that park could get. Jeez.
Some of the memes of just the parking like getting into Park alone. Like you may as well get snacks and watch a movie if you're going sometimes and opening.
Yeah. Like,
cause like yeah, it could get brutal. Like
it could get brutal. Like I seen Pantheon. I never seen Pantheon like this. Pantheon one time hit like 2 hours and 30 minutes to like 3 hours. I was like, hey, y'all got that.
yeah, and I'm like, I don't even know where they're going. Like I'm assuming at that point, because there's really no queue for that ride. They're just queuing all the way past the plaza, like over the bridge.
It was it was that bad. And I was going on the other side of the steps, leaving the ride, and I'm just like,
and like, you guys got it. Hey,
Hardy Road, y'all got it. I'll see you at the.
And God forbid one of the Roman gods has to take a piss break themselves, and it goes down for 10 minutes.
Luckily, it didn't that day. That day it didn't.
It's been running better. It's been running better. There was a point late 2023, early 2024. It was like if you sneeze near it, that thing would go down.
The launch system was sensitive. Yeah, that was when that launch system was sensitive.
I think it was wind too. Like every ride will be open, and Pantheon will be down for like 5 mile per hour winds. Like I'm exaggerating, but like it would be like, really?
Yeah.
But now it's much better.
B&M would never.
Yeah, but B&M would also never make a layout like that. So
B&M could have a 325-foot tall roller coaster with a cracked support, and it would be running just fine, baby.
Yeah.
This is the fight episode, by the way, just precursor. But we got news. There's a little bit of news, and then we're basically wrapping it up here, and it's not even much. So that's absolutely good. Why you did come on? Because honestly, I would have waited another week because it wouldn't have been enough news. Where is everything? So episode 73, you should be able to see it here.
Oh shit, HHN?
Yeah, we got HHN stuff for Great Britain. This crazy PAX coaster. Looks almost unsafe. Mach continues to make mock product. Also, we got a pretty pathetic. That portal's kind of pathetic. I'm sorry, Epic. You guys do well, but that's kind of pathetic. But Gravity Group stuff and Universal Vekoma. We'll start with this because we were just talking about Vekoma. It's one of the big news. I just got this. What I put this in? It was 7/14. So right before the cast. They're adding an office in the U.S.
Oh.
So that's pretty big news.
There you go, engineering, and you like them. Go sign up right now.
That's actually insane because I literally was just saying I was talking about engineering, and then they make a hey if they
Yep.
want,
Hey, just
And
move
it's
to
in Orlando.
listen,
Yeah,
like,
it's in Orlando, man.
I'm bachelor's. Hey, listen,
Hey, we're
I got my bachelor's. I'm a bachelor's in engineering. Hey, listen, man.
Man, I'm saying so. Vekoma is making an office, so if you want to apply, you're actually a part of these amazing stuff. And I think they're doing this at a really good time because, like Tyler said earlier, these tariffs, that's gonna make it a bit easier. Now I don't know if they have a steel fabricator here like B&M. That's a big reason why parks go with B&M. People aren't realizing that.
Yeah,
like
it's a lot easier.
Like you literally like, I don't know how much more it would be, but to a park saving like 5 to 10 mil, what to them is like, oh okay, like the same layout, like it's an inverting coaster, chain lift or a launch, whatever. Yeah, they're gonna go with that. So the fact that Vekoma's looking like they're stepping their foot in that, I know there's a few others
like that
that are here, but maybe they get a steel fabricator and also just say, hey, B&M, watch out. Which they've been kind of saying that for all the manufacturers. They did that like a whole rebuild of their coaster department, and it's kind of been game over. Like they're easily a top 4 manufacturer. Some people, higher. I just haven't been on enough new Vekomas. I think the only ones I've been on is like Dragonflyer, the one in Fun Spot, Kissimmee, or Orlando, sorry, and What is that one called, Tyler? What's that yellow one called? The yellow
Freedom
Vekoma?
Flyer.
Yeah, Freedom
You
Flyer.
fire? Yeah.
And yeah, I can't think of anything else. Oh,
I mean, Guardians of the
Dragonfly.
Galaxy is their best.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Vekomas are also in Disney's pocket. It's like, hey, can you
Yeah.
build us a roller coaster? But yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
It's a big ass paycheck.
Yo, I heard Guardians is really good. I gotta ride Guardians at one point.
Yeah, it's my favorite family coaster of all time.
Oh, it's better than Hagrid's.
Yeah, I have it. I think I. I don't know. Let's go look.
But yeah, Vekoma is coming here. Let's see if they start building steel, fabricate or have something like that coming as well. What else do we got? So everything else is small. I'm just gonna go over the sadness of Boulder Dash here. Just get out of the way.
Yeah.
It's getting more time track. So where this is getting it needed it, but just like what NoCo prods said.
Yeah.
Here, I really like its purpose. Probably way more smooth, but it defeats the purpose of a pure wooden coaster, especially a world-renowned wooden coaster, Boulder Dash. Like it's like a slap to the face. Like here, at least for me. I don't know about Tyler. He wants to
They should just put a B&M right there.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yo, you.
I'm memeing. No, I need to get on this. I have family that actually lives really close out there in Connecticut. So
Well, it definitely shines at night. Boulder Dash.
Yeah,
but,
that thing runs like insane at night.
But yeah, it's like I felt like when I wrote it late 2024, even then I had an identity crisis with the Titan track. So I was saying they need to either commit or use it as temporary and then put actual GCI retrack or Gravity Group. Seems like they're just committing. They're going with a more Titan track, and where they're putting it, I think it's where it's needed too. I don't know how much they're putting on, but we can clearly see more. Maybe we can see on their Instagram.
I think it's like a good I know what you're talking about. You're talking about that turn where you can actually see the turn from ground.
Yep.
That
Right after. Because they have it right at the drop where it's like, or like during the drop where you don't need it.
Yeah.
And then it ends, and then it's like, holy shit. Like every transition is no bueno on Boulder Dash, sadly. So on their Instagram, they just talking about last chance to save on their season pass. Coaster fans, Boulder Dash is gearing up for opening day with more Titan track.
oh, it's gonna actually be
Fans.
open now.
Is that for the fans though? Is that actually for the fans? To be fair, I had people when I wrote it with that were like, "Oh yeah, Titan track the whole thing," and that hurt my soul. And I kind of wanted to just like not ride with them the rest of the day, but like I sucked it up. I was like, yeah, that's an opinion.
Honestly,
they were wrong, but that's an opinion.
I think they should Titan track the sections that actually like that turn after the drop.
Mm-hmm.
Then the turn like going into the woods, like
Yep.
from the ground where you could see it, like from that ground part, that one turn. Just do that whole mid section of that turn,
And that's it.
and then do the little bunny hops, a little bit of the bunny
Okay,
hops.
yeah.
That's where it gets. So do a little bit of the bunny hops, and then boom, you're done. That's how I would like.
Yeah, I would
Like,
just keep it at that, cause
Yeah,
what
I
are we
would-
doing here? We're not even making a. This isn't even a wooden coaster anymore. I'm sorry. There has to be way more, like at least 50% or more, on this now.
I think Boulder Dash is now like at least like 65%, 70% Titan track.
So for me, I'm pretty radical. I'm saying like 30%, maybe 20. You're already pushing hybrid, but 50%, yeah, like when you're like lightning rod, like 57%, you're definitely a hybrid, cause yeah, you're like half wood, half steel. Here I need to. You're not gonna see me with a tape measure at Lake Compounds this year, but I would love to measure and see and the ratio to wood to steel and be like, all right, you basically just made an RMC.
Which they probably should have done anyways.
All right, so moving on. Oh man, shit, did I pop this out or no? I'm trying to pop y'all out so that you're here and I can look at the news. Okay, I got it. So,
have you seen that Jersey lady complaining about getting stuck on Hagrid's?
yeah, we're gonna talk about that with all the
Dude,
Universal stuff. But
that would make for great audio because her voice is hilarious.
yeah, we're gonna look at it 100%. 100%. Did I show? Did y'all see this?
See what? Let me see.
It's so slow.
Did you see the back? Look at the back cars.
Oh yeah, that thing spins. Yeah, I was seeing that. That
Bro.
thing spins actually crazy.
What?
That looked like a G-force simulator.
Yeah, would you ride? So what we're looking at right now was a 40 free spin PAX manufactured roller coaster.
Y'all riding?
I'll ride the front.
I'm riding in that back, so I don't have to ride it ever again because I'll be dead.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I might ride in the back just one time, just to,
I'm afraid I won't be able to ride anything else ever again though. It's like that snap is it puts Dragon Slayer to shame, bro. Like
that thing looks actually like the back looks actually crazy. The amount it spins is
The spin whip is like wow, it like pulls you down, and as you,
and then it
like,
just flips you.
that's
back
like twice as more violent as anything on X2. That's insane.
and X2 already is literally my legs were literally flapping. Like I felt like
They'll have to do something to slow that down.
Yeah, you like because that spinning is insane. Like you don't even have a second to catch yourself when you're like spinning down, and when you flip back up, like it literally like it's like a second after. Like you have no time to actually prepare yourself.
so. I did not even know this park really only for Wild Train, but this is the ride that is replacing Wild Train. It is Helios. It's a mock Striker. It looks nowhere near as good as Voltron, but it looks quite cute. It looks not bad.
It's good.
This part looks crazy, like that Outer Bank, like
Yeah.
airtime hell. But everything else, I'm like, I'm assuming it's one of the first runs, to be honest.
Yeah, it is.
Is this the How to Train Your Dragon soundtrack?
That's what I was thinking
Yeah.
too. I was like,
Power. I said Power Drive. Test Drive. I think is it Test Drive or something?
oh
It's
yeah,
something.
where he rides Toothless for the first time, something like that.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch those really bad. Probably will do that before my Epic Universe adventure. Which what are you trying to get down there?
I don't know.
Uh,
I don't even know, honestly. Like, there's so much. It's like I don't even know.
Have you been? Well, I'm trying to think.
I'm actually going next week, 6 days from now.
You want to Epic?
Yeah.
Don't say.
I'm saying I'm joking.
Jelly.
Like people like anyone that's an Epic right now, the fact they get everything basically fresh, brand new.
Jelly.
See, all
So
the
Monday,
cast members, you know, actually super passionate about everything. The opening of the park, it's a magical time to go. Personally,
So Monday I'm gonna go to Velocicoaster and get a bunch on that so I can have it fresh.
Oh, okay.
And then Tuesday I'm gonna try to do. I mean, I'm meeting with a little group, but I mean, I think it's mostly enthusiasts. So hopefully we, either start or end with Stardust. Obviously, I want to get on as much as I can of everything, but except for I don't really care about the Harry Potter ride. But yeah,
Oh yeah.
what do you mean you don't care about Battle Ministry? Sick.
I mean, I don't give a shit about it. And plus, look at, I mean, we'll
Yeah,
get
it's
to it
on
on the
virtual.
news.
It's on like virtual. It's like virtual.
Yeah.
3 times odds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the I think that might have been the last of the random news anyway, because everything else is literally universal. Yeah, so we'll start with that. So
I was gonna say, by the time you probably release this podcast, I'll probably be at one of those 2 parks.
what are you talking about? It's gonna release it on Friday, bro.
Oh, okay. Well, then it'll be only a few days from then.
It's releasing Friday. What are you talking about? I'm late 1 week.
Is that when you ship my
I'm
shirt?
late.
Is that where you're gonna ship my shirt?
Oh no, I need to make the design again and have them shipped to me. Honestly, I can ship them to you. I don't know what if I can do that. That'd be kind of convenient. Yeah. It's not a known thing, but I guess there are shirts for the high rollers. If people want, if you want, message one of us. Let us know. They're just simple design, just a logo. So
Crazy that thing is on virtual queue.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
and a shitty virtual queue at that.
here, where is this from? HHN speculation, Matt, on the Twitterverse. At a slight change in operation for Harry Potter, and apparently this is right at the end of team member previews. So yeah, they're saying this ride is it's having some issues. It's not going to be as consistent right now. Obviously, with a technical machine like this, Rise did the same thing. You know, it still has issues like this.
I mean, when Universal first opened, like when that park was new, nothing worked consistently for like months back in the 90s.
Yeah, like I don't know, like when you make something new
Mhm.
and then you actually work it with people for constantly amount of time, you don't know what the hell is gonna happen. Like things you didn't even like comprehend could happen is going to happen. And then you learn from that, and you continue, and then years down the line, something else might happen you didn't even comprehend. That's going to shut the ride down. Yeah, that's how it happens when you make these technical machines.
That is true.
But yeah, unfortunately, Battle of Ministry is one of those technical beasts, as it has 7 hours of queue, and they don't want you waiting that just for nothing, which I guess makes sense right now. Just don't keep it for 4 or 5 years like Disney. That's where I'll get pissed. But if you do it for now, make sure people are at least able to go do everything else. And so they could say, hey, what I don't like, random times. Now for me, this is what I was telling you at the beginning of the cast. I'll post a story. I'll post, I'll take some pictures, when I really do see a shot I like for myself. But otherwise, I don't really like being on my phone at a park. I like taking everything in, taking the ambience, all that. Especially at something like Universal. Epic Universe for the first time? And now you're telling me after every ride I get off of, I'm going to be scrambling to get to my phone and check the Universal app just to see if there's a virtual queue for Battle Ministry. That is cheeks. I'm not going to lie. That's just, that's ass.
Please click the Jersey Girl. I want to listen to her.
We will. But what are your thoughts on the random times? Because I'm not a fan, personally.
I mean, well, what are the times? Oh, like they're random.
They're literally like a virtual queue is required. Okay, so slight change in operation. Virtual times will now drop at random times throughout the day.
So it's a lottery if you're like, even I'm sure. Don't they have like lockers and stuff? You can't even have your phone on you.
I think so. I think honestly, the times that I seen the other day was 12, 3, and 7. Honestly, those times are really good.
Yeah,
I think
pretty fair.
I think if they stuck with those, that would be pretty good because 12 is like right in between.
Mm-hmm.
Probably everybody done at least 1 or 2 rides. So if anybody want to ride Ministry, there you go. You're cut in between. Then the other people who done everything, like almost everything else from like the start of the park to like 3 o'clock, boom, you literally don't have to worry about anything else but Ministry. And then now at 7, if you still haven't ran Ministry and you dang near done everything. Like 8, went to the restaurant, 8, did Stardust, did Donkey Kong, did Mario, like whatever the case may be, like you did everything. Literally that 7 is a perfect time. And then whatever you want to do, probably make Stardust your last ride of the night. I mean, Like those times, I think if they stuck with those 3 times, that would be good. 12, 3, and 7. I think it's like cut in between perfectly. Like it's lit like boom, 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 and
See,
it just works.
I'm wondering if they thought that and then they realized, shit, this ride is so complex and it's going down and it's like people are coming for the times. They're waiting. They're adding more line onto the actual line. And it's like, ugh. All right, guys. But I'm thinking, how does making it random help this? Like,
Yeah.
if anything, this is gonna make more people mad. You're gonna have the guest service line already like an hour long wait, even longer, because it's like, bro, like you're telling me it's a lottery. Like you're telling me I'm pulling out a Mario item box from Mario Kart. I'm pushing it. Sorry, check again. You got a banana peel.
Is crazy. The fact you did the sound is actually sick. I didn't expect you to do. I didn't expect you to actually do the action.
I don't think Tyler expects half of the voices or noises to come out of my.
Dude, you gotta hear his SpongeBob stuff. He's got the best Mr. Krabs.
It's like a 7 out of 10, I'd say. I will say, I still have that picture of you, like the whole, like 3 messages of your CMs. It's so fucking funny, bro.
Of what?
So like, there's I don't know what Twitter account it is, but it's a Twitter account that shows, like, they'll put older celebrities in black and white, and they'll just say so and so, age, whatever, and it'll make it look like they passed away, but it's just showing their age. They did that for Clancy Brown, the voice of Mr. Krabs, in case you guys are not familiar, and obviously other stuff, but mostly known for Mr. Krabs. And he messages me that picture and goes, "You have to do Mr. Krabs' voice the whole episode in his honor." And then right after that, like 5 minutes, he's like, "Sorry, that was a troll, not a real post."
He's
but
not
I was
dead.
just like, he's not dead.
God,
I'm just thinking, like, that podcast would be maybe 20 minutes if I truly did his voice, like not like for like the whole podcast. I have to be having a text to speech podcast after that. 'Cause, ain't no way. Shit, I had to look up Clancy Brown because if you listen to Clancy Brown's actual voice, he's not doing that guttural grit. It's not like it's natural. Like he has to. Oh man, I will say underrated Clancy Brown role. Last of this tangent is Detroit Become Human when he when you come back after Connor one time after getting run over by a car and he's already hates you because you're an android and he's like, hey officer, I'm just coming back after getting hit by a truck, and he just like throws a hoagie at you. It's freaking awesome. But he's literally Clancy Brown, but like basically like mocabbed in to the game. Yeah, so it's fucking sick. Not a bad game, by the way. I see it for very cheap on Steam and stuff now. I know it's a PS4 game, so you could probably find it even cheaper there. It was a fun time. Interesting and possible reality we could be going through. One of those story-based games where it's like you select something, and then it will go to a complete different narrative. There's quick time events in it too. But no, like you have like 3 characters you're looking after, and there's a lot of different paths you can make. For those out there that are interested, what else we got? What else? Universal. Oh yeah, there actually is one more thing.
Tyler, the Jersey girl. He was.
Oh yeah, thank you, the Jersey girl.
Dude, play that shit on like 150% volume. It is so funny.
How about? I feel like it's almost fake. When I saw it, I'm like, is she faking it, bro? Like,
I mean, PV's practically right there, right? He's our neighbor, so he could tell us.
But I'm like, that sounded fake as fuck. That one sounded like an impression. Last thing here, quick little tidbit. Gravity Group is adding more pre-cut track onto the Beast, but too bad. Kings Island's is gonna trim it 5 more times instead of 4. So, yeah. Yeah, it's trimmed a lot. They're trying to be really cheap, but hopefully this year, for some reason, they're like, fuck it, we're just gonna untrim it. Gravity Group probably just yelled at us so much that it's like, okay, we won't trim it. We just won't trim it. All right, here you go. Your answer, your wish is being answered. I almost wish I didn't post this. So guys, this is someone on TikTok. So this is another. This happens like once or twice a year. You have someone who has a. Honestly, I looked at her TikTok. I'm not gonna lie. She literally doesn't have any like traffic or anything. She's not like a big TikToker or anything. But like this, for some reason, got her so much.
She's hilarious. This is the most funny GP shit on earth.
No, but like I would say this is definitely funny compared to like the El Toro one that happened last year. Because I'm like, bro, she was truly like, there's no way that happened. Like the restraint coming up like that. It's you weigh. Do you weigh 1,200 pounds?
Yeah.
Oh, that's insane.
I
But
don't
this,
think I seen the video.
the one with El Toro.
No, this one.
Oh, this one.
I don't.
Yeah.
I have not.
Yeah,
seen
this one. So this is a nice watch. So we're gonna go through this. So this is someone getting off after their Hagrid's ride at Universal or Islands of Adventure for the first time, and what happened? She explains is a block section. She's stuck in the block section after they dropped, and then like the drop track area, and they got stuck there. But she thought, and I guess other guests thought, that because they did that, another car or another train's gonna jump right on top of them. But they were stuck for a bit, like 20 minutes, and apparently
She's not at all dramatic about it either.
yeah,
so.
we're gonna see exactly how dramatic she is.
In Universal, and I literally just thought that I was going to die
For what?
on a ride, like straight up. I was on Hagrid's ride, and the ride like stopped right when it drops, and people who were on the ride before were all screaming with us to come hop. We literally called the cops.
Yo, why is Wes
They literally called the cops. She just said. Like, they didn't know what to do.
laughing? Yo, why is Wes laughing, bro?
I'm sorry, just calling the cops on a roller coaster, like
On a block section after
like
the drop
imagining
track.
like because
That
I've gotten
911
stuck
call.
on like I've gotten stuck on 305's brake run so many fucking times. So I'm imagining just being like going on my phone, jiggling out, just like oh my god, like trying to call them like I'm stuck on a brake run. I'm calling 911 because I'm stuck on a brake run. Like it just like, and I'm imagining like literally Orange County actually got calls. Like multiple calls. They're like, what the fuck were we getting so many calls from Universal? They're probably kind of worried. And thinking, oh, these people are stuck on a ride and they're calling us. Like, that's just really, it's just hilarious, bro. Like, I really hope they didn't actually call and waste their time. Because, like, that's insane.
We're literally stuck there. Nobody came by to talk to us. Nobody put on the intercom that, there's a malfunction, just be patient. We're sitting in pitch black thinking we're gonna die because what happens is the cars above like drop to where we are. Then the light goes on up top where the other cars come from. And we're like, oh my God, the cars are literally about to come and drop on top of us and we're gonna fucking die. And we're screaming for help, screaming. Even people who were on the ride before, I don't know if I already said that, I'm so distraught. I was hysterical crying. I keep crying on and off. I don't even want to go on another roller coaster. And they had the audacity to just offer me a fast pass? I don't even want to go on another ride. That's what you're gonna do? Literally the worst first impression of Universal ever. I don't know if I even want to come back here. I'm so disgusted and traumatized. I could literally sue for emotional distress. Do they realize that? Do they realize that? I'm at a loss of words.
So if she's actually a lawyer, then this may have been the best case as to maybe consider something. She might do something like this for your case. That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen.
You might come up with the most outlandish thing. So, yeah, that's what happened. Apparently, Epic's gonna go under because they're gonna be sued for emotional distress because a ride works completely properly. Which, by the way, when a drop track happens, the track literally is like. There's no track for them to go. Like,
yeah, they're on it.
So unless they were afraid that the train was just gonna roll on top of them.
I mean, it's right. It's obviously GP.
So,
they don't have any
obviously,
understanding.
guys, this is GP. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is, general public. People that don't know, but I'm like, the calling of the cops, the saying, you sue for emotional distress, the crying under and up, that's where it becomes a little bit funny. It's like...
Not at all dramatic.
Yeah, a very rational reaction, So, Tyler, you can cover... Are you looking at the news? Because I gotta go get my za real quick.
Yeah.
You want to see that Merlin is welcoming their new neighbor? Because of Universal Great Britain.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Where's that at?
I have it up on the screen right here.
Oh, okay.
But I'll be right back.
It's all... When I click it, it's tiny. What on earth? There we go. Merlin spokesperson said, as the UK's leading operator of visitor attractions with a wide range of popular destinations across the country, we welcome the government's support for the investment in the sector and recognize the contribution that Universal will make. We have been a significant investor and employer in the UK for many years and will continue to bring world-famous IPs to life in our resort theme parks over the next decade, given even more guests the opportunity to have memorable visits focused around popular brands. So yeah, competition is good, obviously.
That's gonna be... I mean, I think some people already suspect what the IPs might be for Great Britain. Back to the Future is one of them. I mean, Great Britain does have some, like, from what I seen, might be the lands. Great Britain has some great IPs, and especially that one roller coaster over the, like, whatever you want to call it, lake, the water, not lake, but water. Literally, that looks sick. That blue coaster over the water looks sick.
Yeah, we got the posts from Fellowship fans, but it was through BBC News. Was James Bond, Paddington, and Lord of the Rings are among some of the IPs set to appear in Universal Park.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings is
going to be awesome. Like, holy shit.
Dude, like, that's probably like one of the best, like, I'll say right now, that's one of the best, like, series I've, like, series of all time.
Oh yeah, easily the best trilogy. The original trilogy is just art.
Yeah. And then I just want to, like, how tall is that spike, dude?
Oh, on the backwards one?
Yeah. Like, I really am interested in how tall that spike is.
Oh, and also apparently, I guess there's some leaks for Horror Nights being trademarked in the UK one as well.
Ooh.
But I don't know. I don't always believe like the little screenshots with how everything is nowadays.
Yeah, I don't.
But I mean, it's a moneymaker. I don't see why they wouldn't. Those British parks, they love scary shit. Half their kids' rides are horror themed.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't I would see why not. They would not do freaking Halloween Horror Nights. I would see them most likely doing it.
Hopefully. Yeah, did you see or hear about the big Merlin merger?
Yeah, I did.
All right. What'd I miss?
Just briefly went over this and then covered that some of the set IPs set coming to UK as well. With whatever Paddington is. And obviously the big one, Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings is gonna...
Paddington? Is that actually coming to Universal?
Did you not click? Did you not even...
Oh, hold up. I see it.
Yeah. I don't know anything about what that is.
Let me see.
James Bond also would be really
big
cool.
Over there. Paddington is big.
What is it?
It's a stuffed bear that's like alive and he like does shit.
Oh, Ted?
No, Paddington. He's like He's like family friendly Ted, I guess, if you want to be.
Oh, I know Paddington.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's the
Ted.
ah little dude with the red bucket hat.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Little dude with
So
that's why I remember him because of the bucket hat. Honestly.
I'm doing a test right now. I'm seeing how trash. Because I ordered Marco's. I didn't, and my roommate was like, "Hey, I had pizza." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And I'm like, "It's Domino's though." I'm like, "That's shit." He's like, "Yeah, but like you can do a taste test comparison on the cast." I'm like, "You're dumb, but like that actually kind of does work because high roller." So
I had pizza today for dinner
so
too.
I mean, Marco's obviously my go-to chain pizza place.
True.
I haven't had Domino's in like a year. And I was just talking about it with who was I talking about this with? Was I talking about with you, Tyler?
Yeah, earlier right now,
Yeah, like
right before the cast.
I wouldn't feed this to my dog. So let's see how this is. I'm literally being reviewed, bro, right now. Like that's fucking mid. It's worse than mid, but it's better than I was expecting. But
That's good. That's accents. I haven't had Domino's in a minute either.
what's your go-to place? I mean, Greta, you are much more lucky. I feel like because you're in Jersey. Y'all got better options.
Honestly, probably Pizza Hut. My
Okay.
Pizza Hut's gas. Pizza
Pizza
Hut's
Hut, growing up, Pizza Hut was my family's joint for sure.
Yeah, Pizza Hut's gas. Now, overall, Papa John's. Probably overall Papa John's.
Did they revamp
But
their menu recently? I heard about
I
that.
think so. Yeah.
Because I'm
Like,
thinking old Papa John's, like greasy, sweaty Papa John on the interview
Yeah,
Papa John, saying the reckoning is coming. Yeah, that was when that pizza was trash.
Yeah, the greasy ones I just didn't like. It was good, but too greasy. Too greasy for me.
Oh, well, I think Merlin is going to benefit heavily from Universal.
Yeah,
Personally.
the competition's good.
The competition, because they're gonna start adding a lot of stuff. They're gonna try to get more themed areas going.
I'm about to say, and they seem like they're not exactly as cheap as Six Flags Cedar Fair, but they do a bit more. Like
They did really good with theming.
they add theming, they add stories. They actually have themed characters walking around. Like, and it's not all their parks, but their main parks. Yeah, they'll definitely do that for it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's gonna give them the flame under their behind they probably needed for a bit. Cause I follow a lot of UK on Twitter, YouTube side, and last year was not the best. And then now we're closing on Oakwood, how the opening season's been. We covered last week, like 3 rides were just having issues. Like Hyperia Valley, Power Coaster was running backwards for some reason. And then another Coaster Valley, an Accelerator at Drayton Manor. So what the hell? What's going on? We made jokes because they had to make coasters in divots and canyons that, they literally just don't have,
Smaller than the blades of grass.
That's crazy. I didn't hear. Well, I did hear about Hyperia.
Yeah.
I
That coaster going backwards is insane. I wish I knew what it was. But Lord of the Rings, you already talked about Lord of the Rings, right?
Yeah.
Mhm. We both recognize it as the best trilogy of all time.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's.
You heard?
All
What?
time?
Yes.
Yes.
What?
There's not a single better trilogy, bro.
Alright, he going.
I'm trying to think, bro. There has to be better.
Yeah, there's nothing. Come on, there's nothing Lord of the Rings is literally the best, like one of the best of all time.
So,
if you were,
I'm a Star Wars hater, so I can easily
Exactly.
say that's better. But
you
like,
can't
Exactly.
somebody can't even say Star Wars.
best trilogies. I'm trying to think now of all time.
It's Lord of the Rings, bro.
It's Lord of the Rings. Look, what is right there?
It is. I'm like, I can't even. I'm a Batman fan, and Dark Knight should not be here, bro. Like, literally, like Batman Begins is okay. Dark Knight Rises is trash. Dark Knight itself is an incredible film, but that doesn't disregard the two others. Matrix, no. X-Men,
Nope.
no. Pirates, no. Mission Impossible, fuck no. You guys might be right.
Trying to tell you, dude. Lord of the Rings was like.
It doesn't get.
No, I'm just pissed because Hobbit was kind of shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I ignore it.
Well, okay, the first one was fine. The second one was good until they actually get to the Smog fight scene in the last 45 minutes, and that shit was actually like, what are you doing? And then the third movie, it was basically the Jurassic World Dominion of Lord of the Rings to me. Terrible movie.
Yeah, sure.
You have Legolas walking on air. Like, I get we're in fantasy, bro, but like, come on, man. Like,
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's actually insane.
bro, I wish I could find that scene. He's like walking on bricks in air and getting like somehow he's like walking up and getting like towards his enemy. I'm like, this is like okay. It reminded me of Dark of the Moon, like Transformers. How they just the whole 2.5 hours was an action scene, except it was bad action.
True.
It's like, if you're gonna do that, at least make a good action, and it was not good action.
That's trying to tell y'all, dude. Everybody's sleeping on Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings don't get the respect it, dude. Like,
To be fair, not anymore, because no one. You think all these Gen Z or Gen Xers are watching Lord of the Rings?
yeah,
That's so sad.
you're right.
Like, I have the whole thing on DVD.
I have the whole Listen,
Man, you go hard for Lord of the Rings.
yeah, I had the whole like series. I had the book. I had the whole.
What do you think of that show or whatever that they did? Didn't they do a show recently on Amazon or something?
Rings of Power.
Oh yeah, I didn't get to watch it.
I mean, you don't need to with the original classics. They're just so good.
Yeah, you really don't need to. I know, like, if I would want to, like, go back into like time to, like, when I used to, watch Lord of the Rings, read Lord of the Rings, I would probably watch it, but I didn't think.
Bro, the thumbnail needs to be like all of our faces superimposed on like Gimli, Aragon, and Legolas.
No, he's sick. No, actually,
just have us.
Is there a picture of them all together?
Oh yeah, there is. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there definitely
I'm
is.
trying to think, is there like a cinematic, like a theatrical one? That would be.
Yeah, like when they step out the boat, when they step out the Corsair's boat.
Yeah, they're all three like together.
Yeah, they're all flexing too. Like, we're gonna kill these guys.
Running. Oh, perfect.
Oh, that goes hard.
Oh yeah.
That's funny because I was gonna put Park Visions in front of a podium, like he was giving the State of the Union for Bush Gardner.
Oh, as the president, yeah.
But this works too.
State of the Union.
Yeah.
Okay, hear me out. Do this, but just also put the presidential podium in front of Legolas. He'll be President Legolas.
All right.
Or because Aragon's the king. It's kind of like the same thing.
Dude. Guys,
All right, that works. That's it.
Guys,
We got it.
I'm not a president. I'm a normal human being.
Yeah, the president.
Did you see I tagged you in TikTok? I said I screenshotted the four or the three of us chat, and I said recording live of BGW president at Park Visions.
Yeah, we're recording the State of the Union right here. The State of the Union for the United Parks and Resorts. Yeah, it just rolls off the tongue. Like, I don't know, man. It's the president.
Good.
I can't.
I can't, yo.
So yeah, I think we've covered everything. I can't think of anything else besides the crappy portal that is at like some places for you, Epic. That's what I'm saying. Like, Epic, y'all doing so well, then y'all do this. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, the fact that there's people taking pictures in front of it.
I just wouldn't want to wait in line for that.
So if you don't know what we're looking at, it's basically a mini portal placed in like main cities, like big cities. Excuse me, in the U.S. right now, and it's supposed to simulate and be like, I guess, marketing for Epic Universe. Because they are doing a lot of marketing, but I'm like, that could have been used for something else. That is marketing. This could have been used for more YouTube ads, streaming ads, all that stuff. Instagram ad, you know what I'm saying? Like, are people really going to come out of their way to go see a cutout of a portal of Epic Universe? Like, I don't know if there's anything else there to do. Because, like, coming from Andrew Hyde here, shout outs to Andrew Hyde, part of the In the Loop podcast. He says, you get jealous because I went to Epic Universe, ... Portal tour in Atlanta. A 20-foot display or so in downtown Atlanta displays a video loop. It's traveling the country. And I'd say don't go out of your way. Oh, it's traveling the country. It's not even, like, in multiple cities right now. It's just traveling the country, so. Yeah. I mean, if you're already there, I guess go. You know, like, why not? But otherwise, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
All right.
All right, Gimli.
That's me.
You ready to end the cat?
Dude, he was... No, I'm not going to say it. Never mind. Gimli's goated in the books, honestly, and he doesn't get the recognition he deserves in the film.
What, does he have more hair?
No, he's just badass as fuck. Like, you know how like they make Legolas essentially like a superhero, like you said, how he floats up and he takes down a single fucking elephant and shit. Gimli's like, first off, those don't happen in the books, and Gimli's just twice as badass. Even though elves are cool, but yeah, and he's super horn dog for Gladriel.
Well, I've always been partial to dwarves, so. Wait, he's a dwarf, right? Or is he a hobbit? He's not a hobbit, right?
Who, Gimli's a dwarf?
That's what I was saying. I was like, just making sure. Making sure. Okay. Well, I need to do a rewatch.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Make sure it's the extended version.
I think that's the one I just got. Because I found it years ago. Like, oh, extended. I need to watch this. Because, like, it's been years since I watched it. And now it's been more years since I watched it.
I might... Since I'm going to be at work tomorrow, really... I mean, everything I finished yesterday. I mean, today, basically. I don't got to do nothing tomorrow. I might just rewatch the whole, like, Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah. Bro, I'll do that. I'll do that in the...
the 8-hour run that it is.
In heart, yeah. All I got is a running thing.
You gotta run.
I'm doing a little hill run with this new running club.
Oh, wow.
Good.
Yeah, anything else y'all doing? Because besides you going on a run and going to Epic Universe?
Yeah, Universal and Epic next week.
For me, not much. May is that year for me.
Just waiting for May. We've got 2 more weeks.
Yeah, just waiting for May. That's when really Park bitches get out the.
When he busts out the house. It's a great adventure. Orlando, here I come, BB. Wherever the parks take me, you smell coasters.
Yeah, literally. In May, that's the start of it.
Yeah, that's what's up. For me, I got Easter So seeing fam, but I'm trying to hit the parks, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hit the parks. I have a road trip leading up to Holiday World for Hollywood Nights, even though I didn't get in, but leading up to Hollywood Nights for so I can get some parks in the Midwest.
Okay.
Clean that up. Otherwise, that's I don't got anything else. Tyler, you good?
No, I'm just excited for Epic, man.
Well, be sure to tune in next cast to listen about his epic universe escapades. If it's overrated, if it's the best park in the world, and needs a B&M to make the best park in the world for some reason, I don't know. But
It can't really be an elite park without a B&M in it. So,
well, there's a few parks like that. So, anyways, where can they find Park Visions and all of the socials?
Everybody, whatever you doing out there, keep doing your thing. Grinding, keep striving out there. It's hard out here, you know.
No, for real. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Hard out there.
all the stuff you gone through, it's like, you saying shit.
Yeah.
Y'all, I can do it. Anyone, y'all can
Yeah.
do it. Out here.
I can. Hey, listen. I be telling people, yo, I literally couldn't afford a mic. I didn't work, didn't do nothing. Literally, I did audio files in a bathroom to make videos. If I could do that and I can, strive and still grind, yeah, I can literally, like, it doesn't even have to be content wise. Literally, it could be work wise. I should give y'all motivation. Like, keep striving out there, man. As I always tell people, you can't make it out there as long, like, if you're not really striving, putting yourself out there.
That's what's up, man. Where can they follow you? Keep up to date with your content.
So on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, every social is the exact same. Park Visions.
You did the good thing.
Yeah.
no ass cheeks alpha.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm telling you,
worst TikTok handle of all
I'm
time.
surprised you have not gotten some pretty weird messages on TikTok.
Can I change it? Like, is that a thing?
Pretty sure you
I think so.
can.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can.
Okay.
Let me see.
Okay.
I'm just like, the fact you committed to that is just what makes it hilarious. To me.
Yeah,
Like,
if you go to edit profile and then go to username, you can change it.
Okay.
Yo, the fact that your name is so...
How do I do this? Hold on. I'm trying to do it on my. I guess I should just do it on my phone.
well,
Yeah.
you can
All
follow
right,
him
well,
on TikTok at ass.cheeks.out.fo. F-O. In case you were,
You should make your name Back Row Coast. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of good. Kind of good.
Back Row Coast.
I think he was trying to go with the car.
Yeah.
That's fine. No, that's actually much better. I'm gonna take the creative presidential genius's advice. Actually.
Yo.
Yeah, but you listen to the president, so
Guys,
I guess
another...
I guess the president was on this cast, so you should listen to the president and give us a follow at the High Rollers DMV on Instagram
Gotcha.
and at the High Rollers C. You hear?
Listen, I
Like,
gotcha.
And you can follow me at West Tower Coasters on Instagram and on Twitter at West Tower C. But otherwise, really follow the man. Follow the man. Make sure to like his stuff. Make sure to rate. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It literally does help. It helps him get into more of this stuff. Helps him get more opportunities, and it's free. So I'm like, if you want to see more and better content from this man, like literally like that, it's a free way to help.
Yeah, we
So,
got. I just said people not ready for this year. That's.
Oh shit! Now you got me excited. Real.
I don't know. People
Man.
not.
It's been 2.5. I don't know how we always get this with people. I don't know how. But y'all, stay homey out there. You never know who you beat in this hobby. Truly, Take care and catch y'all on the next one. Peace out, y'all.